independent, like, because separatists and like what the brown coats are different.
Yeah.
From like perspective wise. So, oh geez,
it's a ghost.
The chair disappeared. Rip chair. There is no chair.
Oh, we got a new chair.
Oh yeah, the gammon chair.
The gammon chair for the gammon boy.
The backgammon chair.
I have my gaming chair too.
Ew, what's a gaming chair? Get out of here.
It's this thing.
I have one.
It's this guy right here.
I have one, and I'm using the lumbar cushion as a headrest.
I was gonna say, I was like, how'd you get such a cool giant cushion for your hair or for your head?
I'm literally the only person here apparently who doesn't have a gaming chair.
Kelsa just hides hers. She's ashamed of her gaming chair.
I had my sweater on and then it got too hot.
I'm so excited now. I got a big boy chair.
Big boy game chair.
I won my chair on one of those Amazon giveaways.
Did you really?
You
can actually win? Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't think they actually gave those prizes out. I thought it was a myth.
I know. I didn't either until I actually won this chair. So
and it's like, and then lo and behold, I won, and I was.
Yeah, that's nice.
I mean, I would have vibrates.
I got mine for Christmas.
Something like, I don't know, the GTX 2080 Ti that I went in for.
I mean, winning an expensive fancy chair is still really nice.
Yeah, fair.
I bought mine at the first PAX Unplugged, and had them ship it to me.
Wait, you bought your gaming chair at PAX Unplugged?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they the thing is that it has attachments for like your RPG books to like hover around you on little arms.
Oh, that's neat.
That's cool.
Unfortunately, I don't have enough physical space in my office to have those attachments actually on the chair.
It's cool, but it's not cool enough to exist.
Also, let us know when we're actually live so I can send out a tweet.
Joke's on you. We've been live forever.
I knew it.
Ago.
He always does that.
I like getting our candid conversations in here.
I mean, I like having people know when we're going live.
We're not actually playing yet, so that's not a huge.
I mean, it's important to get people in. Like,
you can. Hey, ladies and gentlemen who missed our gaming chair conversation, I apologize.
No, it's getting people in on time, you know. Gotta get like hosts and stuff.
Yeah. Hosts and stuff. Hosts.
See, like that. Bam.
Yeah. So, Saint, the way to get a gaming chair is to have somebody from your vampire LARP break your previous gaming chair so that you can convince your wife that you need a new gaming chair, and that's how that works.
Sounds applicable.
Mostly this sounds like just convincing your wife to get this chair. That's 90% of the problem.
It's definitely
I probably would have gotten a gaming chair a lot sooner if I could convince my wife to buy me a gaming chair.
I'm apparently not allowed to come back from this vacation married, so having Shay become my wife is gonna have to happen next trip. Sorry.
Well, technically we're not married, but like that's because we're both really lazy.
Bring her with the PAX Unplugged. I'll marry you. I'll get the license and everything.
I mean, we talked about it, and we're both kind of the opinion that it's not super necessary, but it's one of those things we could do just for ceremony's sake, even if it's not for legal sake. And, basically I told her it's like, for, usually just like medical stuff, and there are some legal aspects that make it worthwhile, but it's like my job. I get great insurance and stuff. And so it's like being able to give her, an artist, that insurance would be, great, and would put me at a peace of mind because she has more health problems than I do, and making sure that she's taken care of is important.
Yeah. Fair.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought about the benefits from like a perspective of simply put the benefits, like the tax reasons and all of that.
And there's the flip side of that too, of just you don't go through the messy side of when you just realize one day that you're done with each other.
Yeah, but if you marry a friend, that shouldn't actually.
It shouldn't happen, but it does to people, and that's kind of unfortunate.
No, for sure.
I'm from a family that hasn't divorced, and my parents have been together since high school, so it's kind of an alien concept to me. But
my mom's had three divorces, so I get it. But at the same rate, I'm also not into the traditional format of marriage or
my parents have been married the entirety of my life, but my father had been married to another woman before that, and I have two older siblings from that previous marriage.
That's how my mom's grandparents were, and when I found out that my mom and her sisters were all half siblings, it was just like, I'm sorry, they're what? And they're like, yeah, you're like both of them, grandma and grandpa, both had a previous marriage before they met each other. And so it's like that's why they treat, Aunt Kim, one treats Aunt Kim better than Aunt Cassandra, and vice versa. And it's like that's strangely
that makes a lot more sense now.
It's like that's strangely enlightening and kind of sad at the same time. And it's like
it's all come together.
Yeah, and my grandfather was a great man, and he wasn't the one who treated people differently, but it was like, oh, that explains why that was happening. And okay, I love my grandmother, but there are some things about her later in life that just are kind of like, okay, grandma. Like, even when my grandfather was dying, she just decided she couldn't handle it and dumped them on our family, and so it was just like, oh, hello.
Yeah. Oh,
we're being invaded by
Somebody's here.
No, I was gonna say that's the cue to stop talking about depressing things.
Kind of, yeah.
Honk honk.
Also a reminder that I should go close that window.
On not depressing things, I read a very Austin Walker is a wonderful person, and he wrote an article about the Outer Worlds. I'm just like, having watched part of this game, this is definitely how I feel.
I'm getting really good. I'm hearing really good things, and I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's the game I'm going to start streaming because I am so bored with Borderlands that I'm going to start streaming Outer Worlds.
Allow me to read the to read the just the title of the article, because it's basically the thing. The Outer Worlds isn't revolutionary. It's a warm blanket. If you're looking for a familiar feeling follow-up to Fallout New Vegas, this is it. If you want something radical and new, though, keep looking.
They said the good thing, New Vegas.
Yeah, exactly. I
mean,
anything like New Vegas.
The thing is I'm not going to be getting it for another 6 months, so regardless of what I do. So that's good. I'm going to be playing Disco Elysium instead, because
Disco Elysium is great, too. So.
Yeah.
I haven't even heard of that. What's that, Saint?
Disco Elysium is a CRPG in which you play two detectives. It's got a very, very, very strong art design direction /art design. It's like very magical realism as far as I know from talking to a few people who played it. There's a part of the game which I found out today on Twitter where apparently you can you state an explanation and you nod, and then your partner nods, and you can continue the nodding chain to such a point where you start doing endurance checks, and you can start taking damage if you fail the endurance checks, and you can literally kill yourself nodding.
Okay, now it sounds right up our alley.
Game bot. I'm sold.
Sold me with that.
Game of the year.
I was
10 out of 10.
I'm not surprised that you're interested into this detective game, but then this nodding thing, and I'm just like, well.
That explains everything.
Explains everything. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if I was really doing detective things, I had been playing the Somnium Files like a couple of weeks ago, but that game I did not get on release because I was just like, this game just looks weird. Looks like a little bit more than I was expecting as someone who...
You definitely are super into detective games, though, like Return of the Obra Dinn and Ace Attorney. Just
goddamn right.
Goddamn.
I mean, Obra Dinn is so good.
It's so good. I mean, somebody asked me on stream last week what my favorite game was, and I was like, I don't have a good answer for that, but it's probably Return of the Obra Dinn or the Dawn of War games, which are two very different sets of games. But the Return of the Obra Dinn as a singular experience is my favorite ever game.
I mean, I technically shouldn't buy any more games for a while, but since I already paid for Paranoia and that's not coming out until the 14th, I do kind of need something to fill the gap with free time. But I might pick up Outer Worlds because it did look neat.
So here's what you do. Hearing, like, you get Xbox Game Pass, and I think it's for like $1 right now or something like that. They have
$6, I think.
Yeah.
I normally don't just go by like the elite streamers like word, but Ko has been obsessed with it, and he spent like 5 hours just running around exploring. And I've been watching. Awesome.
I've been watching Gassy play it. It like again, it's like it's a very comfy game. Like,
but did he make Booker for it?
No, he didn't.
Booker voice.
No, he didn't. He made. You can go and look at the character that he made if you want. But like, there are definitely for me at least, since I'm like, I've got other games I can play. Like, I can go and get River City Girls and the Somnium Files and Indivisible and Code Vein just for the character creator. And
Saint, every time you say indivisible, it must be followed by with liberty and justice for all.
No, get the fuck out of here.
That is the only phrase that goes with that word.
It ran through my head too. I don't fault Rhys at all.
It's been ingrained in us.
Like also Katana Zero, the Yakuza game, is like Tropico 6, except it's 30% off, and I'm like, I haven't played a Tropico game since 3.
It's still so expensive. I'll play Tropico 5 if I need my Tropico.
Yeah. Also,
I love Tropico.
I like also the fucking Total War Warhammer, where they increased the price over the weekend at the same time they were putting on sale, because that's the type of company Sega is.
That's the type of company they are. Yeah. There was also like Crusader Kings was on sale, and I like that even at a 50% discount, getting everything you need for a like, here's like the bare minimum for a good working Crusader Kings playthrough is still over $100, and it's like,
so you don't need that. As somebody who plays a lot of Crusader Kings too.
No, Crusader Kings 2, it's just the quality of life DLCs. It's not all like the,
which there are 3.
Really trims.
There are a grand total of 3 of them that you really need. One is Way of Life, one is Conclave, and one is Old Gods.
Mm-hmm.
I think you just gotta wait for the humble bundle Crusader thing.
That's the one. That's the one that just came
for
up.
For everybody who hasn't played Crusader Kings yet, it's free to play, so you should go try it out anyway.
Yeah.
Also, if you're really just like, I don't like this just base experience, it's like, well, you go to the workshop and there are some great mods. Like my personal favorite mod, After the End, which is Post-Apocalyptic Americas. I fucking love that mod. That's literally every time we stream Crusader Kings, I play that mod because it's weird, and it always gets people being like, what the hell is this? And I'm like, well, this is Crusader Kings 2, but 600 years in the future, aka an excuse to put castles in the Americas. So why not?
Everybody loves castles.
Yeah,
there are some castles here, not very many.
I was like, speaking of castles, let's go to space.
Space castles.
Ah, shit. That also reminds me. A White Castle. The first White Castle opened up in Arizona, and I was supposed to go to it yesterday, but I completely forgot.
Kelsa, I just figured out my next long-term project: building a space castle.
Building a space White Castle.
I was gonna ask, destroy White Castle or build a space castle? That's the question.
We could. Why not do both? Saint?
Yeah. That's fair.
To build a castle, you have to destroy a castle.
I mean, that's kind of what
it sounds like eminent domain to me.
That's called what William Randolph Hearst did when he built Hearst Castle. He just like imported all of his stuff from Italy and built a castle
and build it somewhere else.
Yep.
That's what the Picarans did. The Picarans built a cathedral by just like importing it from Germany. They literally like took the cathedral down from Germany and like built it in the U.S. and PA.
Mm-hmm.
Hearst Castle is a very interesting place.
It is a very interesting place. It's very strange. If you want that like really just like very strange, like this seems a little out of place experience, do that and then do the Getty Center and the Greek and Roman stuff in the Getty Center, which is 1, really cool, but 2, you're just like, why is this here?
Accurate.
Yeah.
We last time previously on Packet Loss, you all delivered Iwas to a space station around Omega, the weird, deadly quarantine planet in Holt. That was like reflecting space, and you almost crash into it. You know, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yes, you do.
No reason that you should be worried about that at all. I definitely started a clock, and it's not halfway full. It's fine.
Excuse me?
I mean, what?
We're all gonna die. Cool.
I mean, you might
You're
die.
welcome.
I mean, as long as we're not anywhere near Holt, we might be okay.
I mean,
I mean, unless we destroy the fabric of reality.
Could happen.
I mean, we already have once, so
that's the whole point. So it's fine.
No, it's not yet half full. You're probably okay.
Thanks for the vote of confidence there.
You just lied to us. How dare you?
Then you made it back to Rin and to Warren, and met up with Triage, who had taken a passenger liner back while you were on your little adventure, and she has not yet shown you her new lab coat. Suspense is probably killing no one because no one cares.
The suspense is killing no one.
She's just been running around the ship like, guys, I'll show you my new lab coat soon. And everybody's like, yeah, okay, Triage, okay.
It's fine. Don't
even worry yourself about it. Thanks, though.
Everyone did, well, not Face because he wasn't hurt, did go to Triage for medical treatment, though, so they could stop suffering penalties on all of
I
their
will
goals.
say, though, the only reason I was not hurt is because I took Triage's drugs from the week before, and that was an interesting experience. So
Right.
Triage got the interesting drugs. Just you remember.
Okay.
Okay. Good answer.
Then you guys got a oh yes, you were sure to make you were certain to make sure that your contact, your good friend
Satani
knew about the plot over on Omega.
Damn right
so
she does.
Maybe someone could do something about that. Hopefully
yes,
not
please.
You. You got a message from a wrote her name in the wrong place. Madame Gordane. Yes, Gowardane. That's it. Gowardane.
We went and met her at the club.
You went and met her at a club. There was a great makeover sequence.
Yeah, we fancied up Flashbulb. It was wonderful.
It was great. She wore colored contacts. It was perfect.
The carriage didn't even turn into a pumpkin at the end of the night.
That's because it was a pumpkin to begin with.
Probably knowing us.
And then you got so you accepted a job to take some drugs out to Nightfall, swing by a techie, pick up some crates there at Base Camp 1, and bring them back to Warren for 10 credits. And the
and we were like, no, yeah, 10 credits sounds fine.
So you know that there is like a very tight lockdown security leaving Rin, and that's why you were hired, is to get out with these drugs. What is your plan? Like your very first, the most important obstacle of this job, at least the first portion, is going to be getting out of Rin in the first place.
Right.
Yes. So we did reinforce our hull. Were we able to get the upgrade to the ship while we were here for the better smuggling bay?
That automatically happens when we upgrade the hulls.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was actually part of it. I thought we had to get it done.
No, it's part of how smuggling departments works.
You didn't have, well, mechanically you didn't have to do anything, but fictionally you did, and it happened.
We put in additional life support was basically what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You didn't have to do anything further mechanically. It just automatically happened. So that was taken care of. Then, how are you planning on getting out and into IOTA?
So if we use dark hyperspace lanes, do we actually still have to use a jump key?
Yes, absolutely.
Regardless, we would have to actually go through security anyway. So.
I mean, we do have the Fank transponder and the false ship papers, and I do have my guild license. So we should technically be fine getting through. They're not looking for us.
Especially if they board, we have the smuggling compartments. So.
Yeah, if we need to put anything in there. If we get
like an AI core.
Yeah, like the drugs or an AI core. We also have just passing through, so we can even do an even better time of passing ourselves off as miners. This is a mining ship, right? That's what this is supposed to be.
Yeah,
that's why why our hull is advanced, upgraded, so that we can carry more things.
Yeah, exactly. See, we're
why.
just fine. I mean, I think we just literally just go to the jump gate and be like, yeah, we're a mining ship. We're going back to IOTA.
Yes, Nerd Fuffle brings up a very good point. We should probably plan on getting out alive. That would be
a good plan.
A good goal.
Suit yourself.
Yeah, we're just. So where exactly are we delivering this? Because if we have to go through 2 jump points, jump gates, then
you do. You're delivering it to Nightfall in Breck.
Right. Do we? I guess the question is, where do we have the most heat currently?
That is a good question.
Breck.
I believe we actually have the most heat in Breck.
Yeah, that's where you're going.
Oh,
so
hey, good.
Yeah,
you don't have a wanted level.
We don't have a wanted level. It's fine.
But you probably will by the end of the score. It's fine.
I did lower our heat last time, but not by a ton because I rolled like crap. So
also because you can only reduce it by 2 anyway because of how reduced heat works.
Oh, okay.
Because the rolling for it in Scum only does something for wanted levels.
And you don't have any wanted levels, so it's fine.
We've been very good about not getting wanted levels.
So far, yeah.
That's about to change.
Yeah, but we only have 1 heat in Rin, so they ain't looking for us.
Not.
I would definitely not like to be space arrested and space raped and space jail. That sounds like a bad plan.
I mean,
I agree. That's a bad plan.
That's on you, I think, for that one. I ain't gonna get arrested.
Ain't about going. Flashbulb's like not going back to prison. Drives the ship into the sun.
Right.
I'm not going back to a place I've never been. I mean, technically, it would be me being sent back to the Yaru, and that's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, I don't think you wind up in prison.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
They don't consider me a person, so
judicial process doesn't apply to things.
Mm-hmm.
It's tricky like that.
Yeah, so
nothing but filthy synths here. Airlock them.
No, I'm not a synth though. I'm a clone.
I know. I was channeling House Crux. It's fine.
Good. Anyway, there are no Blade Runners in this setting, as far as I know. So
that you know of.
That you know of.
Yeah, that I know of.
This sounds like this is a deception plan. To just go to the gate and be like, we're just a mining ship passing through. Everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just a bunch of miners, sir.
We literally have a thing called just passing through. I would hope so.
No, yeah, that's what it's for. That's exactly what it's for.
Yeah.
Face comes out in like a brown burlap jumpsuit and has an actual pickaxes. All right, we're ready. And you're like, Face, that's
obvious. No. You come out as minor Zoolander.
I come out obviously wearing my I'm a clinician on a mining vessel lab coat.
Face, you don't look like a miner. You look like a reenactor. No, those aren't the same.
Drunk history with Face.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're your detail here is just use the fake transponder, use your guild license, the whole
shebang.
Here's how we're legitimate. Please don't look in our secret compartments.
Yeah, we don't have any secret compartments, so why would you look in them anyway?
I mean,
if they look in our secret compartments and find something, that's their fault.
Yeah. That's sure.
No.
No.
It's not going to hold up in court.
No, we won't.
Face would be an excellent lawyer. It's fine.
Hey, you already pretended to be a lawyer in this campaign.
That is true.
You did pretend to be a lawyer. Yeah.
So I need to know.
Very prestigious one at that.
Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
Would you consider just going through a hegemony monitor jump gate boulder daring?
I do not think so.
I don't think it is. We've done this before. We'll do it again.
Is this operation overtly complex or contingent on many factors?
I don't really think so. Just
I don't think
stealthy.
So. Does the plan expose vulnerabilities of the target or hit them where they are weakest?
I don't know. Is the system police
so.
work
weak
to fake identities? Well, real identity. Real fake identities.
Real fake identities.
Okay. Officer, you don't understand. This is my real fake identity.
It's fine.
I have an alias on top of my alias. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. Is the target strongest against this approach, or do they have particular defenses? Not really. Yeah. Can your friends or contacts provide any aid or insight for this operation?
Satani did not get us this job, so
yeah, potentially I could ask around before we leave if you guys want me to get some information about the gate kind of thing.
I think for us personally, we're just, I don't know. I feel like we're not the type of people to be like, hey, how do you do smuggling?
I didn't mean how for to do smuggling. No, I was not asking how for to do smuggling. I was asking, hey, does anyone have any information on the gate and like what's going on?
Yeah, we
that might help us get through.
I think it's more of a thing, less of a gate, more just like, hey, do we have any cop friends, basically?
I mean,
or government friends, which we do.
I think you do.
See who I have in this
face. Former noble. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you go to court, you'll be fine. The rest of us will be screwed.
Not around here, I won't.
Yeah, you're still a noble. Ish.
Actually, about that.
Look, I don't know anything about this, so it's fine.
So there's a contact that I haven't used yet.
Ooh. You.
It is a family member. And they could very well be a cop, considering I have Imperial Core World heritage as well. They might just be a police officer. So I can reach out to my dear brother on
who lives here on Warren.
Yeah, who lives here on.
Or somewhere in this system, like does he actually work the gate?
I think they would. I think we can set it up that they work the gate, so we can do a flashback of Glitch calling them back, or calling them and being like, "Hey, we're gonna be passing through, brother, old pal."
Is he also a Fox person?
No, or that is Gene Mods.
Okay.
Well.
I mean, does he have any gene modding then?
Kelsa, should he have some gene modding?
Oh, I definitely think he should.
he looks like a panda.
Kangaroo legs. Give him kangaroo legs.
No, he looks like a panda.
Oh.
Yeah.
He looks like a big sumo boy, and he has he looks like Poe. He has.
I was gonna say
he has
Poe,
Jack.
Yeah.
He has Jack Black hair and panda features.
Perfect. Good. So
2.
What like are you like, hey, we need a meeting or what?
So our plan is we're setting up a meeting to get us through this gate, right?
Yeah. So he actually works this side of the Rin gate between Rin and Iota. Okay.
Yeah, I think we should set up a meeting and see if he can get us through there's like at airports there are more trusted, verified people screening areas. That'll be like, hey, I'm your sister. You can trust me. Can you send our ship down that lane instead, where they don't do as extensive screening because they know those individuals are good?
Yeah. Gotcha. So, is this like a video call, or you just like send him a message and he's like, "Okay,
I want to see you pretend to be a big burly Jack Black panda boy, so let's video call it."
Of course you do. Great. Kasumi, sister.
Brother, hello.
It's been a long time.
It has. How is work here?
And he like expansively rolls his eyes. And that are like gene modded to be larger than normal because of course.
Because of course.
Anime
Very
eyes.
anime eyes.
Very anime.
Except this is already an anime, so it's even more anime.
Yes. Exactly. It's extra.
I was gonna say either they are very large or they're the Brock always closed, but he can see perfectly.
I like that better. I think that fits.
It's like you'll get those people who think he's asleep and they're just like, and then he'll just reflexes like a tiger, just catch the hand. He's like, I'm not asleep.
Yes, exactly.
Don't flick my nose.
So we're playing this up as a mining vessel. That's our shtick. Yeah.
I mean, it is a mining vessel.
It is a mining vessel.
Into a smuggling vessel.
Yes. So we have.
I see you're in the system. Are you coming to join me for dinner?
Unfortunately, we will be passing through the system rather quickly. We have important work on Breck.
From in the background, tell him to get some eel dumplings.
But I might be able to arrange a quick get together if you would like. I have told my crew all about you, and they are looking very eager to meeting you as well.
Oh, I didn't think I was so high in my little sister's esteem.
Of course you are. You do such prestigious work, and the family is so proud of everything you do. And that's probably genuine. He's probably the favorite. And so it's like Kasumi was like, I don't need this. You and your family of panda ways. I'm going to rebel and get something cool, like a kitsune. And I'm going to just go over here and be a mechanic instead of... They probably come from like a prestigious police and or military family. And she's like, I'm going to work on ships and do other...
And,
and then get kidnapped.
And your brother is just like... is just doing the well, you said it, not me face. And he's like, good. Yes, if you dock and I'll have dinner.
Excellent.
Whole crew. How many my table?
There is, and she has to actually think and count on her fingers. She's like, do I count? Do I count caution tape?
Is the doctor back?
Is the doctor back? We did see her. Yes.
Do we still have a space blob?
Is the blob still here? Do I count caution tape? There will be 4 of us.
And he like nods enthusiastically and like sends you like
a way overthought on very nice stationary RSVP.
No, like a docking schedule. Like you are clear to dock. Here's your berth, like that whole 9.
Yeah, here's the papers to get into this secure area to dock.
We have to give Bert to have dinner with his brother?
I mean, only
what kind of dinner is this?
We volunteer triage to do it. It's for science.
All right. Well,
No.
I'll do it, but it's going to be through a tube.
No.
That's fine. We didn't specify how it has to happen.
This is birth.
Look, I already have an egg, and I go and grab one of my eggs from the cryostation.
Why do you have those?
This goof has gone on too long already.
His mother's fuss will end.
This is happening in the show. This isn't
y'all are goofs. Anyway, no.
Just
no.
Yeah, especially because we're all spaceship crew. We know what that means.
So, good. Yeah, we're you get directions. So how do you break it to Flashbulb that there's been a change of course?
I mean, it's not that much of a change of course. We're docking here to go have dinner, and then he's going to get us through. I think that's how I break it down. And we're going to dock for a little bit of time. My brother works here at the station, and we will have dinner with him, and he will help us get through a more expedited lane that doesn't do as extensive screening.
Hold on. You have a brother?
Of course I do.
Okay. Convenient that you're telling us now, but sure.
You never asked.
I mean, it's not my right to. I don't ask anybody on this crew about their family because usually that's a source of it.
It actually is your right as a crew member.
Me? A brother? No.
Yes.
What about a sister?
Just lots of sisters. Like tons of
sisters.
Anyway, so we have to divert ourselves to go talk to a migration officer or whatever. Dinner with your brother. What's your brother's name?
His name is Ken.
Ken. That's more normal than.
And I'm actually going to adjust the way that this is spelled. It's actually Kentaro, and it's just Ken for short.
I was thinking Kenji.
Okay.
But...
I'm just like, oh, that was.
Is he an expert swordsman with a reverse blade sword by any chance?
No, it's not Kenshin. No,
he's not a fighting game character. An American fighting game character.
Not a giant pansy who hits people with the backside of his blade. No.
Anyway. Okay.
How giant bear from Tekken?
That's Kumo. Or Kumo, something like that.
Something like that. How far out of the way is this?
It's on the station.
Oh, well then it's not a problem. Okay. You made it out like we have to go all the way back to Warren to do this, and
like, where are we going? I figured they have like little barracks on the station.
Yeah, they're like, this is actually in like the ring of the jump gate, like in the residential.
I think this will be less of a problem for me and more of a problem for the others, since we have to introduce ourselves to your brother who works for the hegemony.
Well, you don't have to give him your real names.
I mean, I wasn't going to. I have a guild license and everything that says what my name is. Just like has a shitty green. Just like, yeah, I got this on lock. It's the others that I gotta worry about it. Hey, Face.
Triage's real name isn't tied to anything criminal.
Yeah. No, you definitely don't have 2 malpractice lawsuits just floating around since the show started.
Face will convince Kenny his name is like Bob Johnson. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Bob Dole.
Face, how many
says no new taxes.
Which alternate identity are you going to be using, Face? Since I don't think we can introduce you as Face, unfortunately.
I mean, I don't think he's going to check our ID when we get to the door. I'll just tell him my name.
Okay. I don't even know what your name is.
Yeah, this is a friendly dinner with your brother, not with a police officer.
It's true.
Your brother may be a police officer, but that's not the point of our...
My brother also believes that I'm still a ship mechanic and not a smuggler.
You are a ship mechanic.
Very true. Good point.
I mean, let's not get mistaken here. You are also a smuggler.
but you're a ship mechanic. And this is a mining vessel.
Not know that
if she just says she's a ship mechanic, she's not lying.
Yes. Yeah. As I said, my brother still believes I am just a ship mechanic.
Cool. And I'm just a pilot. It's fine.
I'm just a doctor.
I'm a salesman.
Good job.
We did it. We
decided
what we all are.
So that's, if we have to do things before we do engagement, I guess.
Well, no, what we do is we pick up the miners before we actually go do the actual mining, and then I take it and we sell the ore, and the rest of the crew is just
you're the corporate representative. See? I get it. The corporate liaison over here. I get it.
Okay.
I get you.
So the miners stay at the mines in the dirt, man. We're the cool kids.
Yeah.
So does Face tell the rest of the crew what name to call him? Since they're like, oh, you just call me my name, and they're like,
I will be Robert Jones, but everybody calls me Bobby.
Bobby Jones.
Bobby Jones.
Cool. Bobby Jones.
Big B Bobby Jones.
Just because I think it's funny.
Flashbulb will be using the name that is on her guild license. So
which is Miranda
Duna.
I will use my real name, Gili Amasi.
Triage.
This is what happens when your name's on the news and everybody else isn't. It's just like,
I didn't do anything. Not
yet.
Okay, good. Yes.
Maybe. Well, oh no, we'll do it later. It'll probably be like a skulk roll or something. But ultimately, I don't think that my malpractice is big enough for me to get called out by a cop panda in another system.
At this point,
get called out by a panda cop.
At this particular moment in time, your malpractice suit, news of your malpractice suit has not reached Rin. No one
watched that pretty good anyway, so I feel like we're
but then there was a second one immediately after.
I mean, it's not like this is an isolated incident. That was just that was just the first time we had it happen.
Hey, and I mean,
I'm talking about the one that set me off on a smuggling thing instead of being, a physician.
You could just do the Gomez Adams thing whenever it's brought up. You just quickly add in acquitted.
That should have been expunged from my record.
I was gonna say it's not even acquitted. It was never tried. So.
Look, all I know is that I was serious about eel dumplings, and I want some goddamn eel dumplings.
Oh man, I want some in real life.
I send him a message to extra eel dumpling.
Okay. Obviously, you have told all of the crew about his amazing dumplings.
Mm-hmm. When I tell him about my brother's amazing dumplings, I look to Face and I say, "No fucking my brother."
Yes.
I mean, is he hot?
Little do you know, Triage is going to.
Oh my.
You didn't tell me I can't.
I mean,
I could just see Triage trying to flirt with her brother.
I welcome this moment, so yeah, go for it.
Nice ears. They're like panda ears. I like pandas.
Yeah, so it's like, what does he look like? It's like, well, he looks like me, and strikes a pose, except taller and rounder, more muscular, panda features instead of fox features, and he always looks like he's asleep, but he is actually not.
So he looks nothing like you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You could have
exactly
started
like me, except not.
You could have started
everything you know about me and reverse it.
I mean, he is a narc, but am I wrong?
I'm like, wait, hold on.
Space Mistress, is there a reward for turning in runaway clones?
Wow.
No.
I actually just now state wait a minute.
You have a brother?
With a family like yours, how did you ever get involved in this type of situation? Why would
you kidnapped me.
Yeah, did you forget how this
You stole the ship I was working on.
Yeah, we went over this when it happened, but I guess we could have a refresher that yes, we stole the ship, remember?
Yes, but why did you stay with us? Why did you stay involved?
We charmed the impressionable young glitch. Now she did crime, so she can't leave.
Yeah. We flash back to the suicide pact we all made. We're all in this crime together.
We're all into an ancient preceptor goblet or something.
One for crime and crime for all.
Oh yeah. Crime. 1, 2, 3, crime.
1, 2, 3, crime.
Oh my gosh.
Are we just bad supervillains? Is that what?
Oh man, we could have if we had picked the rebel ship. That totally could have been how we rolled.
Bad supervillains.
What was the supervillains for like the DC universe or whatever? Was it like the Legion of Doom?
Yeah,
the Legion of Doom.
Where they like all sit down and he's like, all I want is a decent pair of pants.
And you know what?
Like, but
disregard Legion of Doom because we have to go back to the real throwback of the truest evil organization, Evil.
Well, I was just gonna say
from our mask game.
With Face and Glitch in our group, it's the Legion of Spoon.
There you go.
True.
And Face likes to be the little spoon. Fine.
Hey, I'll be whichever spoon depending on who it is.
Switch spoon.
Switch spoon.
Face tops and bottoms.
Anyway.
So with that nugget, let's
the collective of misfortune. Sorry, chat throwing gems.
Let's go to dinner.
Yeah. Dinner time.
So Ken's apartment is larger than any of your rooms, but still small compared to what you would normally consider like an apartment anywhere that was not a space station. It's basically just like a one bedroom with like one main area for like both a dining room and a living room kind of thing going on.
So it's like an efficiency apartment.
Yeah, and like there's a button that he can press to like have couches come up out of the ground and then put them down, and then like a table come up out of the ground. That kind of deal.
There are no chairs. Like, you have to sit on cushions.
Up. Yeah.
I was prepared for this.
And you know he's like still in the middle of cooking something as you guys arrive, and he like swings open the door, and he's wearing like a little chef hat, and it's clearly like an affection. It's not actually necessary for this or anything he would normally wear. Like this is something that Kasumi, you like gifted to him like years and years ago, and he wears it as a joke whenever you come over.
Oh,
I'm amused.
And he's wearing like an apron, and he swings the door open and like sweeps up Kasumi in a hug, like spins her around and sets her down, and is like, "It is so good to see my little sister. And who are your friends?"
Now I have to remember what fake names you guys made. All right.
I wrote them down.
Oh, you wrote them down. I don't write it.
You could also ask us out of character.
I was going to say, like,
in a flashback.
Or she actually is like, and this is, and I'm like, Bobby Jones, pleasure to meet you.
And this is, looks at names written on hand.
Yeah. 1 second.
Yes. This is Bobby Jones.
And he like sticks out a pudgy hand.
Yeah, I'll shake his hand.
Yeah. He like claps you on the back afterwards. Like,
and he says like, "Thanks for dinner. We don't normally get food like this."
Oh yeah, it smells amazing in here. Absolutely amazing. And then he looks at the rest of the crew.
I introduce myself. I say, "It's Keely. Nice to meet you." And I'm wearing I'm going to dinner with my crewmate's brother lab coat.
Of course.
Specifically for that only reason.
No, it's true.
Only siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah. He holds out a hand.
I reach for the hand, I grab it and do like a minor, like not really a curtsy, but I kind of like bob down as if it were a curtsy, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, and then he'll like clap you on the back as well. So good to meet you.
You as well. Strong.
Yeah, and Miranda Flashbulb. She currently has she has her flight suit like half on. It's like tied at the waist. So she's just like wearing a tank top on top. Mostly partly to hide the patches that are on the flight suit, and partly because it's just like I'm gonna show that I'm the muscle of the group, I guess.
Sure.
See what this guy's about. But yeah, it says, oh, and she only has sunglasses. She doesn't have the face mask. She's just like, Miranda, puts out a hand.
Yeah, he'll shake your hand as well.
She's gonna do the thing where she's testing how hard his grip is.
Of course she is.
Yeah.
I feel like while his handshake is fairly firm, like he's not gonna press back, like with that. In fact, he will not clap you on the back after that.
He's gonna psychoanalyze the shit out of you now.
They just have a slow flex off.
We're not here to be friends.
And he's like,
oh, apologies for the sunglasses. I have sensitive eyes in space.
Yeah. Welcome. Oh, any of Kasumi's friends are my friends. Please come, sit, take a pillow. Dinner will be served soon.
And take a seat.
I don't sit. I'm looking at all of his stuff and seeing if there are any new things.
Is there anything
splash down on a pillow?
Any indications of like a significant other? Any trips he went on recently? It's probably been a number of years since they've visited each other. They keep in contact, but he's just snooping on how his life is going.
There's a number of pictures of him with like a group of friends, and a couple with him and one person from the group alone, but then a couple with him and a different person from the group alone, spattered throughout. So it's hard to tell if one or both of those people are romantic interests for him, or just close friends. Could be both.
Yeah, I'm just thoroughly snooping.
Yeah.
She's going through his medicine cabinet in the bathroom.
I'm family. I can do that.
No, yeah. He doesn't have any new prescriptions from the last time you rifled through his medicine cabinet.
Okay.
He does have, yeah, I think that's something that you would pick up on. He does have feminine hygiene products in his bathroom, though. So it seems like he's been entertaining female guests regularly enough to be prepared for a friend.
Notes. Head into his bedroom, rifle around some more. Because I'm family, I can do that.
Yeah, like he hears you like leave the bathroom and not come back into the main room, and he yells down the hall, "Stay out of my bathroom, or by my bedroom."
Okay, totally won't go in there.
He just like opens the bedroom door and he's like, "Kasumi, would you get out of the sock drawer?"
Yeah, I'm already I'm definitely not going in there as I'm closing the door behind me.
He snaps his fingers and points to either Face or Triage. Who would be like sitting closer to the kitchen, do you think? Like Face, you said you were like all sprawled out.
I just basically like, if the pillow was like down here, Face like jumped on top of it, because I assume they're like bigger pillows. So he just like splashed down onto it. So he probably would be pretty close to the kitchen. He's a big hungry boy.
What about Triage?
So my question is, are we sitting at like the table or in the living room right now?
The table is in the living room.
Oh, okay. So
there's only one room. It's both a living room and a dining room. It's also the kitchen.
Studio apartment.
Ah, yeah. So big studio.
It is a 1-bedroom in that there is a separate bedroom.
The rest of it's one room.
But the rest of it is basically one room.
Gotcha. So I guess I'll be sitting on like whatever chair is available for me. But I'm like, I don't know. I'm wearing
chairs.
There are no chairs there.
Oh, it's on the.
You uncultured
that's
swine.
Are you gonna stand around kind of awkwardly?
No, I think I'm familiar with this, but I'm wearing like the bottom half of a power suit, so I have like that long pencil skirt. So I like getting down is a bit difficult. So I'm like, Face, may I have your hand? And then like I sit in the like Japanese schoolgirl style with the legs like sprawled behind me, but like out to the side. And
I would definitely help her out.
Put my hands on my knees, and yeah, that's how I chill.
Perfect. Like he looks around at everyone. Gili in her awkward skirt sit, and face down on a pillow. And he sighs, and this is all happening like in a few seconds after he yelled down the hall. And he points very definitively at Miranda and is like, Miranda, you stir this. I need to go after her.
All right.
I was gonna say that's the wrong friend to ask to go after.
All right.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah, she gets up just like, yeah, you go after your sister. Just brushes past him to stir the thing.
Yeah, he hands off a ladle to you or something, and then goes down the hall and is like, sticks his head in the room. Is like, I told you not to come in here.
Already halfway under the bed looking through stuff.
Like he pulls you out by your tail. Yeah.
Oh, that's not.
Did I find anything?
Under the bed. No,
yeah, no accidental forgotten garments.
There's space under this bed?
Oh, that's fair. Oh, it's probably just a futon. Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably is actually.
I'm going a tatami mat.
Yeah, I'm going.
Or like literally drawers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
All right, I'm going through the drawers then. No,
yeah.
that's a valid point. We did establish this is a very Space Asian themed apartment. Yeah.
And so yeah, he's gonna pull you away from the drawer, physically, like by the tail, like be like, no, come on, and he like will reach down. He's gonna pick you up and like turn you around and set you on the bed. And it's like, if you want to know what's going on in my life, you should ask me.
What's going on in your life? just sitting, just very amused. What's going on? Tell me everything.
I died.
I have not seen you in forever.
Then, and he's like, well, come on then. Let's have dinner and let's talk.
Should I ask about the feminine products in the bathroom around all of my friends and your dinner guests?
I don't care.
You're my brother, so I will embarrass you.
I'm planning on it.
Okay.
Now, come on. I'll tell you about her. It's fine.
Oh, her. Tail wags eagerly. All right, I'm back on my feet and I'm going. But I left Flip in the room.
Oh. Okay.
Sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
A little drone.
Yep.
Okay.
And he does have little manipulator hands, so he can rifle through things for me.
take little pictures of what you find. So he has prepared a delicious dinner with eel dumplings and other amazing foods. He's got like a bottle of like plum wine or something, passing that around to everyone. Like he doesn't have any cups, or at least he doesn't have enough cups. So it's literally just passing the bottle around the table as he's telling you about his life. A lot of it is boring, but he tells you about his love life and his 2 girlfriends, and
nudge face lightly. Mention of 2 girlfriends. Be like, see?
It runs in the family.
Face kind of gives you like a thumbs up, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and so like he was like talks about like some, you know, work bullshit that's just like personal drama. It's not even interesting, you know, and he goes on and on, like probably for hours telling you all about his life that you've missed in the last 3 or 4 years or however long it's been.
During this time, Miranda is going to ask if he minds if she smokes.
Yeah, he's like
on a space station. It's just like tall order. It's just like
he's just like he like looks at you and is like, what?
You hang out with my baby sister and you smoke?
Yeah, it's just like it's a bad habit.
She's a bad influence.
This is a space station. You can't.
We're on a spaceship for years on end.
And just.
There's much worse things that come in with the mining materials.
There's much worse things that get through our oxygen filter too.
Yeah.
Triage doesn't know what you're talking
I don't
about.
want to know. I don't know. But no, not in my house.
That's fine. I thought I should ask.
So Face was actually like super interested in like all his like normal like family life type of stories.
Mm-hmm.
You guys get the feeling that like he misses his family kind of thing. You know what I mean? He was like commenting on everything and paying like more close attention than you would think.
Yeah. And I imagined he would like talk about the rest of their family too. And some of the pictures will show all of these family members that all look like gigantic panda people. And then there's Kasumi, who is just tiny.
Mm-hmm.
No, sir.
Hello, I'm being raided.
Oh.
Yeah, and what is the most embarrassing story that you tell about your brother that night?
It would probably be back on one of the core worlds where they have things like talent competitions, and he pulled up some old world music and he tried to do a hip-hop routine, and it was quite embarrassing for everyone.
Probably more so for like, I feel like it's going to be one of those things where they weren't embarrassed by it at all.
No, they weren't embarrassed by it. They thought it was the greatest thing ever. But it was one of those where it's like, he's big and he's not very dexterous on his feet, and so it was a hot mess. But he was very much into hip hop and trying to do the dance moves and
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, after as the night wears on and he's a little drunk, he's like, I still have the recordings. I can do it. I can show them.
Enthero, please, no.
No, get them out. Face is like, do it.
Face is ready to dance too.
Oh, Face will dance. Face will get down.
I prefer
Space disco.
I would prefer if you didn't. I'm gonna be honest. I prefer if you didn't.
He looks a little disappointed, but he will.
At hearing that Flashbulb doesn't want it, she says, "We could do it together." Yep.
Flashbulb was literally only here because she has to.
I know, and that's why it's great.
Just like.
So like he was about to like dejectedly put it away, but when Kasumi agrees to do it with him, he has the music out so fast you're not even sure, like you didn't see him activate his smartphone or ask the computer. It's just playing now over the loudspeakers in his room. And it's bad. It's real bad. It's so bad. Like Kasumi probably like you can look at Kasumi and like see the moves that he's trying to do. He's not.
It's basically we're just doing the hammer dance.
Only poorly on his part, at least.
Well, Kasumi's probably drunk too, so it's probably not much better.
Miranda leans over to Triage and is just like, Are you sure we can't just leave?
Why do you want to leave? This is great.
This is I'm not drunk enough for this. I'm not anything enough for this.
Face hands her a bottle.
I'm good, thanks. I can't. You know what? I'm just gonna.
The only way to get drunk enough if you're not drunk enough is to drink more.
Drink more.
We're here for one thing and one thing only, and we still haven't gotten it.
I mean, we've gotten some of it. We were here for dinner and alcohol.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, he'll take the hint and stumble drunkenly over to his computer, which is like on the counter in the kitchen.
Right.
But yeah, whatever song is still playing because it never got turned off.
Oh yeah, no, definitely it's still playing.
Triage is doing like a little like head bobby like dance while sitting down, but she is also drunk and red in the face, but she's unable to get up from her position because of her skirt.
Her skirt has her stuck.
Yeah, she is like pinned to her cushion because of her stupid pencil.
Awesome.
Skirt.
If I see, are you like actually struggling to get up, or are you
no?
just,
I'm not
like,
struggling to get up.
Okay.
I'm just like content sitting there.
Okay.
I understand that I'm stuck, but I don't make a big deal about getting unstuck.
Gotcha.
He types some stuff into his computer, and it's like, it's all taken care of. It's all done. I did it. You're good.
Hey,
You're good.
She'll hug her brother very tightly and say, "Thank you, Kentaro. You are so sweet. You'll have to forgive my friend. She has the largest space log permanently lodged, but we all do appreciate you providing dinner and entertainment for us."
You are a most gracious host, unlike your sister.
I wasn't hosting.
It was quite entertaining. These two
Face comes over.
constantly.
Face comes over to the computer and is like, "So since you're at the computer, Ken, do you have any like home videos or anything?
No,
that would be amazing."
He's like,
There's
I
just
think
the
our
panic
parents
look.
have all of those.
And immediately
Like
relaxes.
he was like racking his brain, like, do I have any? Could I do this? But like he realizes that no, they're all with your parents.
And he's like, but I could get them for you quickly.
I'm like, send them to
Miranda's just like, just to get back at Kazumi's just like, Kazumi here is pretty good with computers. She'd probably get them.
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't you love to see those, Kazumi? It would be great. I'd love to see them.
I love this unexplained rivalry that's going on. Flashbulb and Kasumi. Like, where did this grudge come from?
No,
I mean, kind of just now.
Yeah, just kind of now.
It's just kind of now. No, this is how they've always been. They don't talk to each other. They just silently rebuild mechanical stuff together.
Yes.
They do not talk.
It's okay. This is the Slice of Life Beach episode.
Yeah, no, like there's no hatred here. This is just them butting elbows because they're crew.
Yeah.
So
there's no actual rivalry here. It's
just friendly.
It's Flashbulb being a little shit because Kazumi's being a little shit.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, it's like we're just being shits to each other because they're drunk. And she's like, yeah, I probably could get those. And you see like her expression changed a little sadly. And she's like, I could get those, yes. Mm-hmm.
Ken is so excited. He starts like bouncing up and down and clapping.
Sure, I could get those.
He like slides and I kind of like in front of you.
I say, and I kind of like lean over and put my hand down. I'm like, we were supposed to get going, right? Weren't we supposed to do a thing?
I mean, we have time. Also, because you need
I'll
to
basically
recover, but
I'll basically kind of like look like I'm going to start messing with some stuff, but it's going to just kind of signal for Blip to sneakily get back into this room. And once that happens, they'll land and they'll just like pop out like a little USB jack and plug into the computer. And to be like, you should have them all now, Kentaro.
And he like comes back over and is like, oh.
I took copies of everything when I left. You know that I did not leave on good terms, so I wanted to have something knowing that I may not go back.
He like stops like excitedly using the computer and just like gives you a hug.
Yeah, she's got extensive hard drives, just like just like one eyebrow up, and then just like goes like, just like, all right, I'm gonna get triage up. She's
it's like maybe I am drunker than I thought.
Yeah, I was going to say like I need to like triage is gonna like ask Ken and be like, Ken, I hate to ask you for anything else. You've been such a gracious host, but can you help me up?
Yeah.
I need to. We have a crew member who's back at the base.
Like
I have to.
You're not even done.
Medication.
You're not even done talking yet, and he's walked over and he's like, picked you up like both, like one hand on either side of your hips, and just like lifts you straight into a standing position.
And I stand and wobble, and I'm like, thank you. Yes, I'm going to. I need to go for a walk. I think I may just head back to the ship a little early. I mean, I like stumble a little bit.
Triage, you probably shouldn't walk by yourself.
You probably shouldn't shut your face.
You know, way out the door, I just kind of like touch her shoulder, wait until she falls over, so that we can wait for everybody else.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'll go with you.
Just okay.
Like, here, take.
As long as she has a chaperone.
Yeah, and Miranda offers her arm, just like, here, take this.
Wait, hold on. Did you just call me Triage? Face. You called me Triage, if that matters at all.
Was it out loud?
Well, I mean, it could, yeah, but it could have just been a nickname or whatever.
Yeah, I'm like the doctor, so it's kind of like a decent nickname. But
she is the doctor, and she did mention something about going in place, but it happened.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Miranda, the Space Mistress will remember this.
Miranda offers her arm to Gilly, just like, come on.
Wait, did I say triage out loud, or did I say I go over to triage and poke her in the arm?
Yeah, I don't think you said it out loud.
You know what? That might be true.
No, I remember you saying triage. I don't think you should be walking by yourself.
I vaguely recall that too.
Maybe.
It might have been
possible.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal either way.
It could make for interesting drama down the road.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like make more conflict.
Yeah.
But
girl.
So before I leave, I'm like, Ken, thank you so much. And I do like the falling into him hug.
And
then I'm like, hey, Kitsumi, I guess you're out of it and don't have to show your home videos now. Haha. And then I like, all right, let's go, Miranda.
Thank you.
Thank you for your wonderful dinner, Ken. She just like walks out with triage.
And like, does Face go with triage and flashbulb, or?
No, I would nod for him to go on ahead.
You sure? Are you okay to get back to the ship?
Of course.
Okay.
Are you not going to get arrested?
I hope not. That would be awkward.
So if the Kitsumi actually asks me to leave, then Face will bounce.
Yeah, he puts an arm around Kasumi and is like, so, dating someone on your crew is always a bad idea. You need to get this crush over.
It's not so serious. It's they aren't even aware of what's going on.
Just remember my advice.
Yes, of course. If you speak to Father, make sure tell him that I am doing well. He I know he is still not speaking to me for my choices.
He just like sighs very heavily. It's like, you know that me, the rest of us, we love you. He says the words, but he doesn't.
Of course, I know. I've known for a long time.
Yeah, and he'll give Kasumi one last hug and like give her a kiss on the forehead.
It was good seeing you again, Kentaro. Hopefully, I can come by again much sooner than several years.
I like that. Next time I'll introduce you to the girls.
Yes, I would. I am very, very interested in meeting one or the other or both. We are mostly operating out of Nightfall now, if you ever make your way that way, too.
Oh, that's a good place for a vacation. I'll remember that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. And then he'll
one last hug, and then, yeah, we'll depart ways.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Cool.
Now you can make an engagement roll.
Yeah.
So that's 2 dice.
Well earned.
Totally worth it. Totally.
That was 1 dice we got, and it was totally worth it. Hell yeah.
We did it.
Who wants to roll engagement?
Guys have Kasumi backstory. Woo.
Yeah. Yeah, who wants to roll engagement roll?
The last time I did it,
I guess I can do it since I was doing the thing.
Somebody else did it.
I haven't rolled these. I haven't rolled these before. What am I rolling? The fortune?
Fortune, 2 die.
2 die.
Engagement roll.
Cha! Oh, what?
Well, don't worry about it. Just
I hadn't rolled it yet. I hadn't rolled it
It's
yet.
actually what?
On the character sheet for the ship itself, there's a.
Oh, you can roll it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ship.
It just says fortune roll. I thought there was one that actually says fortune roll.
It's on the Blades crew sheets there are, but not on these ones.
Okay.
But might as well do it because it's for the entire crew.
I already have the ship up, so yeah, I'll just do it there. Alrighty, 2. Here we go. 4 and a 6. Hey, nice. Look, that extra dice got us a 6.
It's sure did. It's true. Yeah,
this is all worth it.
Yeah.
You literally get your fast lane up to the low inspection, up to the jump gate. That's the word I'm looking for. I was like, door? Nope.
That's not it.
Border? Nope.
Jump portal.
Yeah.
Mass Effect relay.
You get your way up there, and they're like, "Hey, give us your papers. Let me see your license."
Yep.
I do need a live roll, but you guys are in a controlled position here. But you still need to not fuck up, basically.
Oh, also, I'm gonna mark normal load.
Let's see loads, everybody.
Light load.
I'll probably do normal. I don't think we really need to go too extensive on this one.
Pretty much almost always normal load. So. Yeah.
Sheesh, I haven't even opened Roll20 yet.
You should probably do that.
I mean, it's opening now. But...
Yeah. Who wants to roll that one?
I mean, it's who's talking to the authorities. I can do it.
I have probably either you or Face. I want to say.
I could do it, and I can wave. I can wave my guild license to their face. Be like, yes, I am the pilot of the packet loss.
Yeah,
we're going through to Iota.
I can be up on the bridge with her, and when she hands over her driver's license and registration or whatever, I can be like,
I have a 3 sway now too, so I can actually start talking. But
yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 1 in Sway, which is fine.
I just remember when we started and I couldn't talk to anyone because the dice always messed it up.
They broke good.
Will my license improve anything, or will it just make it like?
I feel like that just like
enables the role.
Okay, yeah,
cool.
Exactly.
That's fine.
But you don't have to be the one, like.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer assisting assisting Face. Yeah, okay. I can assist Face to do this, just being like, hey, here's my license, like we send like all the legit stuff through. Yeah, so I'll mark a stress so you get an extra dice. So position effect, I assume, is controlled standard?
It's controlled standard, yes. I mentioned it was controlled earlier, but I did not say standard. Which I should have, but yes.
Oh dear. Those ones.
I mean, 5's good. 5's fine.
Okay. 5's okay. So they're like, yeah, like, I understand you're in the fast lane, whatever. We're gonna make this real quick, but we have to board your ship. We're doing it to literally everyone, but basically, it's promised. It's just like in and out. It's just like, we gotta make a check mark, okay?
We can resist that consequence.
Yes.
Hey, Face, you want to resist that consequence for us?
I suppose.
Just being like, we don't have anything. We're going to a mining station.
So this is the first time that I've had to resist a consequence. So I just.
What's the what? Well, it depends on what you're resisting with. What would he be resisting with?
He would probably talk his way out of it, resisting, right?
That's why I figured.
But
I would just be like, look,
yes.
You know, our brother works on the force.
Keep on cutting out.
Harry, is there any way you could just pass us through?
Yeah.
I missed like half of what you just said.
Same.
I know the call is going pretty robotic, unfortunately.
Weird.
Asking if I should roll resolve because I was just going to basically talk my way through it and just say like, hey, you know, her brother kind of works here. He said like he'd be able to get us through because we're in a big hurry. We have to, you know, go pick up some.
We're losing him.
Yeah, but resolve.
Go ahead and roll resolve. Just go ahead and click on the word resolve to roll it. I will assume that everything you said was perfect.
So it's the first one.
You get 0 stress.
Yeah, I rolled it twice because there was a lag.
Oh,
so I don't know
well, then you take 2 stress. Thank you. I didn't even realize there were 2 up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you take 2 stress.
Yep, I took 2 stress.
Good. You managed to
So is this just me who's getting all kinds of glitchy stuff, or is this everybody?
It seems like it.
We can see when you're like glitching, but for me, everybody else is fine.
Same.
We also probably are going to take
restarting, or
we're going to take a break soon. So once Rindis gets back, I assume.
Okay.
As soon as Rindis gets back. So basically, this is going to give you this is going to open up an opportunity here for you to like yeah, okay. So you're able to go ahead and just go through here.
Cool.
They're like, yeah, you know what? It's fine. I see who signed this paperwork. We'll let you through. And that brings you into Iota.
Yay!
It's going to be a couple weeks travel through Iota.
That's fine.
However, there is going to be some problems in Iota.
Oh.
Oh.
Great.
Which would be great if Rinda's got back and we can have a break. Well, I can describe the problems.
Sure.
So over the comms, as you're going through one of the asteroid belts on your way across to the Breck jump gate, there is an all comms notification blinking on the screen.
Okay, what's it say?
It says that you need to hand over 2 credits or all your cargo.
Who is this coming from?
Pirates.
Yeah, I figured, but still.
It's pirates.
Cool. Great. You know what time it is? It's time to outrun them.
By the way, Face totally gets on the comm and is like, "Yar!" Because ain't no way in hell we're handing them any credits.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just want to try to outrun them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Yeah. They can certainly try to do something to us, but
so basically they're waiting for your response and you just like kick the afterburners. And so they're gonna start chasing you. I'm gonna throw up some clacks here for the chase.
So the whole time Face is on the comms like, okay, we're willing to negotiate, as we're like
so for this roll, what's the position and what's the effect? Because I have a couple of things that'll probably affect that will affect the effect.
Affect the effect. Hold on, let me make these bigger.
Because we have a thing for myself and a thing for the ship, or the crew, I should say.
Tell me about these things while I'm making colors.
So for the crew, we have the getaway. You gain potency when you scramble or helm to avoid capture or run a blockade, which we are definitely doing. And of course, as an ace pilot, I have potency on all speed related rolls.
Which this definitely is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a good clock and a bad clock. The good clock is gets away clean.
Cool.
And the bad clock is there within firing range.
Cool.
What did I come back to?
Pirates.
Pirates.
Well, all hell broke loose, you know.
I was like, I come back to, and you're within firing range. I was like, guys, we were in the fast lane.
So
that happened. That's fine. Everything's
great. Yeah, we
great.
got through just fine.
So yeah. I look at Flashbulb as she like punches it, and I'm like, these fuckers are after the one thing we care about. Money. I'm like, you outrun these sons of bitches.
Oh, believe me, I will. And she just
punches it.
And I will give you an extra point of assistance.
Thank you. What's the position and effect? Because I have 2 things giving me potency on this.
1 second. Oh, right. I was going to tell you that, but then I was typing stuff and then I forgot. Oh, that's too dark. Okay. Here we go. Boop.
Oh, okay. I was like, we should reset our gambits. It's like, it's already been reset. Cool.
That's good. That's good. So it is. Yeah, I think it's gonna be risky standard here.
With the potency stuff, or without? Okay.
So that would be without.
Okay.
Here's how much of a brat my dog is. I'm trying to get her out of the room by closing the door on her. Instead of going out, she just goes deeper into my room and it's like, I'll just lay here.
Oh, what a good dog.
Right. Shall it instead be risky extreme?
All right. Fine, you can stay.
Risky extreme? Yeah, let's do it.
Sounds good. All right, and I get an extra dice from Face. I'm good with that. All right, risky extreme, 1 extra dice. That's a lot of 5s.
5s
so
are
close.
Okay.
I know, so close.
So I think the first thing is gonna cut that back to a only great effect.
Oh, only great. How many ticks is great effects?
Great effect is 3 ticks.
You know what? I'm gonna resist it. I want to get this done in like 2 rolls.
Okay. That's fair.
So what you're saying is you want the space NOS.
They're gonna get closer. How much closer?
So they're gonna get 2 ticks closer.
Can I try to resist both?
Also sounds like next roll Katsumi wants to.
You can.
Yeah, totally.
But you could.
At the same time this is going on, I will get on our comms and say, Glitch, is there any way you can mess up their nav or something?
Absolutely. I would be more than happy to rig it for them.
Yes. So I'm gonna deal with my prowess resist, and these are both consequences of piloting, I assume.
How many ships are we dealing with?
Or the first one is at least.
Multiple.
Just one as far as we know.
Multiple?
No,
multiple ships.
Yeah, like they came out of the
asteroid belt.
The asteroid belt. Like they
okay.
One ship hailed you. Then like probably
then there's like several little fighters.
Medium-sized ships and like half a dozen fighters. Yeah. Three ships that are just slightly smaller than the packet loss, and then half a dozen fighters.
Cool. So does my ace pilot apply to either of these rolls?
Yeah, I think so. So.
Cool. Then I will do the first one. Hey, that's a 6. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the second resistance.
And
no
that
stress.
Is a 6 as well.
Ow. You're just like, this is fine.
Yeah.
You're like, I can.
She's like, we cool
all day.
Yeah, we're just what she's doing is she's basically breaking right on asteroids and banking off of them. Kind of like they're the edges of a turn in a race course.
Yeah, like you all are like chugging away like da 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 da, and then all of a sudden this ship is pulling some crazy ass maneuvers, and if anybody was in the cockpit to see like how close you're getting to some of these asteroids, they might flinch.
I actually am in the cockpit with her, remember?
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, this is like days later from when you guys went through the thing.
Oh, that's a good point. I usually ride in the front though, so
that's true.
Yeah.
Calmly, caution tape has arrived with some coffee.
Thank you, caution tape.
Yeah. I can see this. Flashbulb's got the cigar. She's like, "Thank you, caution tape."
Thank you, caution tape.
Yeah, she's like steering with her feet. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just just in time.
Just hold one hand on the wheel, just one.
I don't.
She's driving with her thighs while she drinks the coffee.
Right.
Yeah.
And still like skimming as close as possible to.
You forget I'm an ace at this.
No, that's true. You are an ace at this. So yeah, they you have a moment of breather long enough to drink a coffee, and then they're back on you.
Right. Hey Glitch, you wanna?
Yeah, I wanna.
They still get a little bit closer, just not as much closer.
Okay, so what I want to do, I want to do a little reminiscent of when we were in the horrible void space, because I have the reckless condition, so I'm going to pick the most reckless option of any of them. I want to hack the closest medium-sized ship to, like, take control of it, and then I'm going to have it turn and start firing on the other ships.
Excellent. I love it.
This is going to be real hard, though.
That's good. I want it. I'm reckless. Give me all the crazy stuff.
It's desperate limited.
All right.
So get started. That's assuming you're using your fine hacking rig.
I am indeed.
Otherwise, you wouldn't even get to try.
I would like to assist
by
aiding in finding the exact like IP or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
That's 2 stress, right?
No, just one.
One to assist.
Cool.
Alrighty. Yeah, and I'll take the 1 dice. I don't think this one needs a devil's bargain, but we have gambits now.
Yes.
You do.
I want to spend a gambit. Go ahead and burn that.
You should You should probably upgrade the effect of this.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Oh yeah. Let's upgrade the effect of it. That's a much better idea. So it is desperate, and then it would be
standard. Because it's limited right now.
Yeah, standard. And then the 1 bonus die for the help. I need the gambit to upgrade that, and whooshow! All 5s.
That's fine.
Yeah, 5s is fine. I just wanted a 6.
5s is fine.
On a desperate roll.
Yeah.
Hey, you get XP.
That's true.
So, first thing that happens.
Oh boy.
Is you guys are going to be in firing range.
Can one of us prevent that?
The second thing that happens is after you take some fire, you'll be out of here.
Oh.
So
I definitely want to resist the fire range thing.
You might want to go ahead and resist that.
I would.
That's the one. That's the one I want to. That's the one I want to resist because we're not designed to be taking hits, guys.
All right.
So yeah, like as long as I did get control of it and had it just start firing off shots at the other ones, I'm good with us slipping out of range.
Yeah, it starts firing shots at the other ships, but those ships are already firing at you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's prevent it.
And you've got basically this moment here. The ships are firing. There's a bunch of like bullets in the air.
It's chaos, pure pandemonium.
Utter chaos. But you're gonna be able to get away from here, assuming that someone resists your ship being full of holes.
Yeah, I'll resist it. So it'll just be insight.
Maybe because he hacked the one ship, he can move that ship in the in front of the
position it to intercept our shots.
Stress.
Less. Hey, I didn't stress out at least. So close.
Did you take the 2 stress from increasing the effect?
Wasn't that just a gambit?
Can you use it? Yeah, you can't use a gambit to improve effect. I think.
Oh, I should have rolled another dice.
So there should have been another dice on that.
Yeah, that's what I thought I was doing.
You said that you were putting another dice on there. Do you want to roll one more dice?
Yeah, I should roll one more because I didn't include it because I thought that's what the spinning the gambit was. Because you suggested it after I said I was going to spin the gambit, so I misunderstood.
Nah,
it's all good.
It's all good.
3. It didn't help. All right. No, I would stress out now.
Oh
good.
No!
Second trauma.
No, third trauma.
I feel like though we didn't know that this was going to trauma you out when this happened.
Yeah, we didn't.
That's fair.
We could have done. So
if you want to take that back, I feel like somebody else could try to resist it.
I mean, that's definitely fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I would. Does anybody else have something to resist it? Then
I have very good insight, and I'm a good goddamn pilot.
You're amazing pilot.
I have it like no stealth, so I can, or no stealth, no stress, so I can resist.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, if you'd like.
I just don't know how Face would be able to help.
Yeah.
Yeah. How can triage help?
I'm a doctor, not a space pilot.
How does that work?
How? Yeah.
What do you do?
This is resisting, not skill.
Yeah, this is resistance.
I can't do that then. Maybe. I resist with scramble.
It's not.
I mean, you don't resist using an action.
I just resist.
So tell me how you stop the packet loss from getting shot by 8 spaceships.
I go over the intercom and tell everybody to get onto the starboard side of the ship to weigh it down, obviously, to weigh it a certain way so that the fire goes past us to the port side.
We're on a bus now, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like
it's
we're
gonna
like
work.
0.00001%.
It's an anime. Okay?
We have two people in the cockpit.
Yeah, I feel like maybe someone in the cockpit doing the resistance here is probably going to be making more sense.
Yeah, I'll resist.
It's a good effort.
It's a good. I like it, but we're on a spaceship. Yeah, no, I freaking she takes it behind like an asteroid. Just like, oh, everybody, hold on to something, and just like goes straight no dive like right under an asteroid to try to avoid the fire. Is it still an insight or is it prowess if I'm piloting?
I think it's insight for you to be able to realize that they're in like the exact moment that they're going to be in range, and then you duck behind the asteroid, and the asteroid explodes as 8 ships concentrate their fire on it.
Yeah. Do I get the +1 die from being an ace pilot for this? Or
yes.
Okay, cool.
And so you're going to take 3 stress.
I am 1 away from getting another trauma.
Good deal.
Woo! High five. High traumas.
High traumas. Lovely. So glad. You managed to get away though. As the smoke cloud clears from this exploding asteroid, the pirates have all lost track of you. And
we're dealing with that mutinous traitor.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely didn't cause that, no.
No, definitely not.
Not that they're aware of.
And you managed to continue for a few more days of space.
Shall we break?
Yeah, do we want to take a short break?
Yeah, break. We're a little over the break time, so yeah, let's take a quick break.
You'd walked away as we're like, it's a good time to go. Oh wait, Rhys is gone.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, my drinks. Yeah,
so then Kelsa's like, perfect time to murder them.
Yeah, perfect time to murder. Alrighty, so we'll take a quick 5, y'all. Hang out, stick around.
Be back soon.
Be back soon.
Hell yeah.
Bow.
Wow.
I will be right back then.
Rhys, did you see the note which Rhys sent to you?
Yes, I have that.
Good.
I'm just waiting for some downtime to address that.
Nope, you can address it whenever you need to. I have read it also. I wanted to make sure that
it'll be real awkward when we get to nightfall.
Isn't it though?
Oh, good. More awkward times.
I love awkward times.
Awkward times are the best times.
All right, I will be back.
Alrighty.
You and your garlic bread. Jeez.
It would have been consumed much faster if it wasn't super crunchy. So I had to take time to bite into it and not crunch.
That's fair. Crunch. Big crunch.
No crunch.
No crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
So I started a server in Starbound. It was on like a trial, and then I like initiated the actual hosting. And I have since murdered the king of the robots.
Why do the robots king of the king?
Because they like take after like medieval. It's kind of funny.
Huh.
And then the plant people are like warmongers with like, I don't know.
They're in Wargroove too. So
the plant people.
Yeah.
Excellent timing.
Florin.
Yeah, the Florin. Oh yeah, Wargroove is a Chucklefish game, isn't it?
That it is.
Is that why those flower people are the same flower people?
They are. They literally come from space and everything.
Yeah. I remember watching you play it, and they were like, I'm going to eat people. And I was like, this sounds familiar.
Yeah, right?
Yes, the Florins like to eat meat. Sage!
I am a flower person wearing a like jackal head.
Wait, you made a flower person too?
Yeah, I've been a flower person.
I had no idea.
I like that Wargroove has the vampire people look cool, and like the vampire girl looks cute.
I mean, yeah, unfortunately it's Wargroove, so...
But it is Wargroove, sadly.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you liked Wargroove.
I do. The problem is for whatever reason, the difficulty gets super ramped up to a point where it's to a point where it feels like a grind and is not fun.
Oh, it's fun though. The rock people that they added to Stellaris.
Oh, the Lithioids?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's an expansion pack.
Was that today?
It came out. Yeah. It came out today. I picked it up and I was playing around with it. I put everything on like the hardest settings, and I was still doing fairly good. And they have a cool one where they just sweat rare materials as one of their racial things. And so it's like species traits. Yeah, for 2 points, you can only get one of the three, but it's like you can sweat the motes, the exotic gases, or the rare crystals. And then if you do the whatever evolution where they have a secondary species, you can just pick another rock person and have them pick up a second one. That's like yes, because it's like for every 10 pops it makes one.
I'm just gonna wait until Federations comes out.
I would love to like do a huge like Stellaris stream with everybody one day.
Those are good. Those are good. You just have to have a lot of time and people.
Yeah. The thing is they take a long time. It's like doing Civ streams or something. It's like it's
virtually the same thing, just in space.
It's fun. You just have to have the host has to have a good connection, and you have to have everybody willing to commit several hours.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of hours.
Yeah.
Too many hours. One day we'll do it.
It's a lot of staring at maps.
Someday we'll do. We'll do Tabletop Simulator and play that one huge.
Yo, did you guys see that? Did you guys see that thing? The thing I retweeted earlier. The RPG creator thing that's being made right now.
No,
that looks interesting.
No,
I think it's called Multiverse. Hold on, let me.
I didn't actually look into it.
It looks so goddamn good.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of stuff, especially for like something like tabletop sim. Like the game I want to play on tabletop sim, which Kelsa knows I want to play, is Scythe.
Scythe is so good on tabletop simulator.
I've only played it once, but I want to play it again because it was very fun.
Twilight Imperium just
takes way too goddamn long.
No, Scythe is good. I'd play that with you. I've played that before, and it's a fun game.
Yeah, it's a fun time, but
I have
also
Tiger just because. Don't question it.
I opened my door being like, this will air out my room, make it a little bit cooler, and it turns out it's the same temperature outside as it is in here because it was super hot today for some reason.
Super bearable today here in New Jersey.
It's a nice cool temperature, except that it's Arizona, so any direct sunlight feels 15 degrees hotter than it actually is because it's Arizona.
Today could not have been more perfect here. It was awesome. It was like really nice and cold overnight and this morning. And then by this afternoon, it hit like 70s. So.
The only thing that has me worried is I'm looking at the weather for Florida for the vacation. And so far, it hasn't changed since I've looked at it at the start of the week. It's forecasting thunderstorms the entire week that we're out there. And I really don't want my vacation to be ruined by...
Very unsurprising considering it's Florida.
Yeah.
The thunderstorms are really beautiful there.
I'm fine with that, yeah. But I like they've got like beachfront property and plans to go out into the water and stuff. And so it's like I want to actually, go and enjoy that stuff. But it's looking to be great weather though. It's gonna be 80, high 85 to low 90s the whole time. The humidity doesn't look too bad. And just need it to not be raining.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah.
Thinking of good luck, welcome everyone.
It's sort of the East Coast of America's wet season right now. So.
It is, you're right.
It's also time for some packet loss.
It is.
Let's do it.
You guys managed to evade some pirates.
Game meets game.
You reach the next checkpoint. We do still need a roll probably from Face saying everything is fine. Don't look in our cargo compartments.
Also, we should have done this at the last jump gate because I forgot about it. Since our heat is 4 or less here, we have +1 die to deceive people when we pass ourselves off as ordinary citizens.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I don't even
need somebody's going to be like, listen, these guys have gone through the gates so many times and nobody has ever checked their stuff. Somebody's got to do it.
You don't roll a resistance, but that would have been real good. You need to roll.
Oh, God damn it.
Whoops. Wrong one. Wait, what's the position effects? For
we controlled or we risky?
This is risky, this is standard.
Okay. I'll take that.
It's fine.
I think we did it.
Gambits.
Gain a gambit.
Them gams.
Gam.
You easily pass through the gate and manage to make it to nightfall with no further incident. You have can secure a landing pad. There you go. That's the word. And now you just need to actually drop these drugs off at the rendezvous.
Drugs.
All right, let's do it.
Did we do our downtimes before we started this?
Yeah, we did our downtime
last
week.
Okay.
That was.
Oh yeah,
that was you having terrible bedside manner.
Yes. So do we take?
Yes,
do we take our shuttle over there or ground vehicles or both? Because we got all of them.
Yeah, you do. What do you do? How do you do it?
We can shuttle the ground vehicle.
Where is the rendezvous?
That's what I was just going to ask. Like, what terrain is it between us and them?
Oh, it's all like city. It's in...
so ground vehicle then more than likely, right?
I mean, a shuttle could still be potentially like from one spaceport to another. This is a fairly large city.
But where's the rendezvous?
The rendezvous is at a probably a warehouse.
Right. Definitely ground vehicles then.
Yeah. After thinking about it, Definitely warehouse. So yeah, some ground vehicles.
Cool.
I feel like a shuttle is infinitely more trackable too.
Yes.
Like there's a ton of like ground vehicles, but there's not that many shuttles, and each shuttle has a designation. You know.
Yeah, I get you. We should know since yeah. Flashbulb will drive whatever vehicles got the actual drugs in it. Or do we all want to be in one vehicle, or do we want two? I guess is another question for the rest of y'all. Whoever else can drive. Nightfall.
Can anyone else drive?
Anyone else have a helm?
I certainly can't.
I don't have a helm.
Technically, the
Nobles
doctor
don't
can
get their driver's license.
I mean, the doctor can drive, so we can put them in the second car.
I mean, technically, all of you can drive. You're just very bad drivers.
I think we should just go ahead and say we are all in the same car.
That's fine. Yeah, I was just curious.
In parallel park, how dare you?
So yeah, I mean, Nightfall, you've been here before. It is a large, flashy city, neon lights, high rises. It's not as tightly cramped like the city moon of Warren. It's much more like upscale than that. There's not like horrible smog like in the industry planet of Indri. It's like the best of both of those, and just like tall, crazy architecture, future space buildings, large, like hovering parks, all kinds of bullshit like that.
New York in the Expanse. I understand.
Yeah, Face has like his nice stuff on for Nightfall. It's like he has his like normal nice stuff, and then he has like his Nightfall nice stuff, you know?
Right, no, totally. I mean, are you wearing that though on this delivery mission where you're going to arguably the worst part of the city with the warehouses and such?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wear my flight suit because that's.
I should say I have a normal load too.
Yeah, you should all name a load since
mine's still normal because I named it at the beginning of the session.
Still light.
Okay.
I don't think we can change in between, so.
I mean, theoretically you could, because I mean, there's literally been a bunch of time that passed.
I'm gonna keep it. It's fine.
I feel like we need to have like a second engagement role, because this is fundamentally a different type of. I mean, it's the same type. It's just different vehicles.
The thing is, we don't know what we're gonna encounter as well.
Yeah.
So it would be a question of like, what's your engagement type? And it's like, we don't know what we're going into, so we can't really answer the question.
The answer is transport.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, vehicles.
Yeah, I feel like this is vehicles, transport, which makes it different from before, because you guys were just lying your way into a fast pass.
It's true. We were. Thanks, Kazumi.
I mean, we weren't exactly lying. It was just like, hey, bro, get me through.
Lots of half-truths.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
That's the one. Is this operation particularly bold or daring? I don't think so. You guys
We're trying to keep it on the DL, so.
Yeah. Is this operation overtly complex or contingent on many factors? Not particularly.
Drive truck to place.
Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability? No, it's a truck. I mean, like, it's not like a labeled drugs are here truck, but
it's not a white van that says candy inside.
Right. But no, I don't think it's a particular vulnerability here. Is your target strongest against this approach? Not particularly. I don't think so. Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight on this operation?
Well, it just so happens
Jesus.
There's somebody
there's somebody boyfriendo.
There is somebody that I've been meaning to get in touch with.
There you go.
Boyfriendo.
Mafia boyfriend.
Yep. So Glitch is going to dollop her hair real nice and put on another video call.
I'm glad you did it, because otherwise I would have probably tried to introduce Chad at this point.
Oh, jeez.
He's not a friend or contact. He's an enemy slash rival.
He is definitely a contact.
Oh, but he's also an enemy slash rival. So.
It's
Chad.
Fucking Chad.
So yeah, Mafia Boyfriendo is like, does he call you Glitch or Kasumi? I don't remember. Did we establish this?
They're on her first name.
Yeah. All right. He's like, oh, Kasumi.
Some-chan, hello.
You're in town.
I am. We're all here. We've landed for a job, so I'm going to be around for a while. But Some-chan, we're doing a bit of a dangerous mission. I was wondering if maybe, if you are not busy, maybe you could come and provide some extra protection for me. That's eyelashes. I'm willing to split some of my cut for him. Is probably what they work out. Like, it's not just it's not just do it for me because I'm pretty, but she's like, I'll make sure you get, a cut and a little something extra.
Okay. So what this really feels like for me is not exactly a flashback, but basically it's like an acquire asset without a downtime action. So it costs you that coin mechanically for you to then roll an acquire asset with the help of your friend, which will give you 1 die.
Alrighty. So what am I rolling?
It sounds like sway.
I can do that.
Yeah, you can.
And so it's going to give me 1 die.
Yeah, and so depending on what you roll is how good the gang that he sends to escort you is.
There's no way to bump this up to desperate, huh?
No.
It's a fortune roll. So
I know.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So with it being sway, that's 3. The dice is giving 1 more. The assets or whatever is giving 1 more. So 4.
So you roll 4.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a crit. He sends a really great gang to escort you guys.
Does this gang have
like, girl, a name? I'm not messing around.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's clearly the Axe Gang. Like, I've made no.
Yeah, this is the Axe Gang.
It's 100% the Axe
Gang. Axe Gang. Awesome.
And like, to clarify, this is Kung Fu Hustle Axe Gang, so they show up. They show up in suits with hats, and like when they roll out of the car, they probably do like a quick cha-cha slide, and then they just assume an intimidating pose.
Yeah, totally.
Nice.
Wow. Damn.
Cool.
So 2 dice so far.
Yep. Any enemies or rivals interfering? I don't think that you have enemies or rivals here.
Please have Chad and his gang show up so we can have.
He doesn't have a gang.
Chad doesn't have a gang.
They can just rumble in the streets.
Yeah,
Chad is a hospital administrator.
So he brings the scrubs
boring.
out.
Yeah, Chad would just get stabbed by the Axe Gang, I think. Like,
you ruined my life. He just gets jumped.
100 guys with axes just start going to town on him. It's like, well, there goes Chad.
There goes Chad.
Beautiful, perfect. I think it's just me 2 dice at this point.
Cool. Who would like to roll? I can roll if.
I just rolled a bunch of 6s, so I feel like it's not safe.
Yeah, mine too. I need to put my dice on cooldown.
What are we rolling?
Engagement.
Okay.
We had 2 dice.
What are 2 dice? Okay, I'll do it now. Boop 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 boop.
Hey,
nice. Fantastic. This is
yeah, so as like I picture the Axe Gang has arrived and like is in cars that are flanking you, basically. As you guys go down, and you arrive at the doors to the warehouse, and you're just about to like unload when a guy wearing like a pants robe, like pants and like a robe kind of combination, like leaps off of the top of the building and like takes out one of the members of your Axe Gang, and he like lands and has like landed on this guy's passed out, and he ignites a laser sword.
Whoa.
I want it.
He ignites a laser sword and announces like you and your impure drugs have been judged.
Never mind, fuck this guy.
How about, sir, you use some of our drugs to help you go fuck yourself?
At which point, like, two more like flanking people are going to come out of like the side alleys.
Thank God I called Sum Chan.
And they're going to start laying into your gang.
Flashbulb's pulled a blaster pistol. Is going to shoot the
I
guy
have my
who jumped
dual
down.
blaster pistols out too.
I haven't gotten to fire a single shot yet.
Oh, actually, no.
I mean, you all can.
She's going to specifically try to shoot the laser sword out of this guy's hand.
Oh,
nice.
Trick
and
shot.
I've got a keen eye with that trick shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and establish that 2 of my gear points goes to a blaster pistol and a second blaster pistol. So she just
as you pull them out.
Yeah, she just takes out 2.
Gilly's eyes go quite wide, and she gets excited at the prospect of blood and pulls out her heavy blaster.
We all just pull out guns.
She's got like a machine gun. I just love that the Dot's got a freaking machine gun. Like
she is a bloodthirsty lunatic, all right?
I love how we're all just like, people with swords tagging us, let's all pull out guns.
You bring a knife to a gunfight.
Yeah, exactly. It's so funny. Like, we talked our way through literally everything so far, and this dude comes in, we're like, fucking shoot him.
just make this stop.
We get to kill somebody? Yes! It's only taken 11 episodes, guys.
It's so funny. Like, I feel like all the characters looked at each other and were like, yeah, okay, let's fuck
gun. Let's do it. 11 or 12, one of the two. We're gonna kill him.
Perfect.
Murder.
This is 12.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 12 episodes. Pacifist Run ends in 12 episodes.
Well, it ends after 11. How about that?
There you go.
So who this sounds like it's a group action where you guys are going to just shoot some people.
Light them up.
We're just gonna light some people up.
Do you want to take your shot first to try to disarm this guy before everybody?
Yeah, absolutely. Let Flashbulb take this trick shot because that's badass.
Because I have another thing I'm going to do after it that has to do with my trauma.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so I get +1 die for doing this. What's my position? What's my effect? Oh, our position's controlled.
Your position is controlled because of the engagement roll. Like, one of your guys is down, but he's only unconscious, and you have the time to react and pull out all of your weapons, no problem. As they are just like, they think they're fighting axes to swords, and then you guys are like,
yeah.
Stop.
Good. Yes. So you're trying to you're trying to just disarm him?
Yes.
Oh no, if you're just trying to disarm him, I'm going to aim for the head.
I mean,
you can do that in a second. She's faster than you.
I'm going to explode their head. I am a light load though, if that means anything anywhere.
It just determines how many points you have,
like, it's fine. It's fine.
You're also taking a machine gun, basically. So
yeah, it takes you a little bit longer to get your gun to bear. So she's already gotten this
say
shot
hello
off.
to my little friend.
It's exactly what Triage
Where were you keeping that?
I'm not entirely sure.
In my carrying large firearms.
Yeah, in her lab coat is the only answer we get.
Triage is wearing like a mini skirt, and she just like pulls it out of the bottom of the mini skirt. We're just
Hammer
like
space.
Well, here's the thing: we brought a truck. Like,
yeah, I mean, it could just be in the truck.
Yeah.
Yes, but it
legit.
coming out of her mini skirt is way funnier.
Isn't that
So.
Yeah, it's High School of the Dead
Lab coat.
in space.
Yeah, lab
coat,
coat.
yeah.
There you go.
Lab coat.
Great. So I think that before any of your factors, it's going to be limited. But I think that you probably have something that's going to make that better, because
I just have +1 die for doing trick shots.
well,
I don't have plus effect for doing trick shots, and I only have one stress remaining.
ooh,
So
You always go for
yeah, that's
position and
tough.
effect, and then push yourself.
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
can if you.
Can
would
I make
like to
this risky standard then?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Because I mean, we were a control. We weren't even a risky.
Yeah,
so.
I'm gonna make this risky standard and just roll with the extra dice.
Sure.
Or I'll spend a gambit because we haven't.
You do
Yeah,
have
we have 2
gambits.
extra gambits now.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll spend a gambit. I'm not gonna make it desperate great. No, I'm good. I only have 1 stress left, and trying to resist those consequences is how I die.
Yeah.
All right, risky standard. 2 dice.
Yay!
Yes.
Bam.
There we go.
Yeah. So the blaster pistol your blaster pistol fires, and his laser sword drops to the ground. As the other 2 start descending. Now everyone else has their guns out and is ready to fire, but I believe you had something you wanted to
Yeah, she's just
add
gonna
in.
say, nobody judges us but me, and just shoots in the head.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Dang. All right. Well, you don't get a free shot here.
Well, yeah, no. We got a lot of other people shooting.
I liked it. I actually like the scene is like nobody judges us but me, and then we all light this dude up. Like I just think it's hysterical.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
So would everyone like to roll a scrap here?
Hell
yeah.
I've got the
Absolutely.
very, very obvious devil's bargain of collateral damage into the axe gang. Everyone who would like to take that can gain an extra die for more people dying.
Who is leading the group action?
See,
I felt like it was you, but that's probably bad.
See,
that's very bad. I have 1 stress left.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
I have the big gun.
I have reckless, so I probably with like just both hands firing. I'm probably just not aiming. So
Wait, so Glitch is gonna do the thing where she closes her eyes and pulls the trigger until like clicks 20 times afterwards?
No, it's literally I've never shot 2 guns at once, and I'm doing that now because it looks badass, and so she's just firing wildly into the.
What she's actually doing is she's firing her gun in the air and she's saying "ah."
Yeah, she's frustratedly firing her gun into the air, saying "ah" because she loves them so much and wants them to escape.
Yeah.
I like stand up through the sunroof that this car obviously have.
You just mounted
and
on
I
the turret.
I put down the bipod or the bipod of the machine gun I'm wielding, and then I start firing. Is this risky?
Oh, we could say that.
I mean, here's the
thing.
Yeah, I mean, I could still lead because I did get the first shot off and just disarm this guy, and then was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna murder this unarmed fellow.
It's okay. I was gonna do it anyway. I'm unstable and bloodthirsty, so.
Boy,
the
y'all are
position.
I'm not bloodthirsty. I'm just vicious. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Let's see, the doctor is. So, like, I think the doctor's got a better reasoning for taking that devil's bargain.
It is gonna be it's gonna be risky standard.
Okay, that's
now.
Fine by me.
There's 3 guys, and each one of them is like ninja badasses, so they're not gonna be...
fuck me.
That's a scramble.
That's a scramble for.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, you're okay. That's a scramble.
What's our inputs again? Sorry.
Risky standard.
Risky standard.
Oh fuck!
You only had 1 scrap?
Yes.
I only have 1 scrap too. I thought you were taking the devil's bargain. Shouldn't you have another?
I did.
Is that how you brought it up to 1?
Do you have scrap?
No, I have a scrap. Hold on, let me roll that other die.
Okay, roll 1 more die.
Please roll another die.
Roll another one, please.
Just take the. It's fine.
It's a 4.
No, that's a success. Okay.
All right. I'm not gonna take the devil's bargain. I'm vicious, but I'm not. You know.
I'm not gonna take it either.
It's a risky stand. 1.
We thought we were more badass than we actually are.
I mean, these guys are ninja badasses.
That's fair.
I am not going to take the devil's bargain, but I am going to use a gambit.
Sure.
And I am going to do position for effect.
You need to spend 2 stress to bring up your.
Oh no, I think he's making it desperate.
I'm trading position.
You're gonna make it desperate.
Yep.
And how are you making it desperate from everybody else? Like, what makes?
I'm gonna charge forward at him instead of just standing there and shooting. I'm gonna run up to him.
Okay.
I'm jumping right in the shit.
Desperate, great. Okay.
Face is the scrap boy. Oh wow, talk about scrap. 6.
Nice.
He's a scrap boy.
All right, is this all against the same?
Oh yeah, this is all against that one guy. I feel like I was firing at him with both of my guns, and I kind of like slid like a baseball slide, and I'm like shooting up at him.
Oh.
So I'm gonna like use his body as a shield against the other 2.
I'm also guessing that our lovely doctor is taking 2 stress from our failed rolls.
I did take the 2 stress.
Okay, cool.
I had 1 before that, so.
So not too bad.
Yeah, you get a 6 on a desperate roll.
Hey, and don't forget your desperate XP.
Yes, I did. I put it up.
Good deal. So that gets you. Yeah. So I think that like results in like, with all of you, doing this, this guy, like takes the brunt of it. At some point he's managed to get his sword back into his hand.
Well, that was why I was going to do the slide. Is there any way I can like slide over the sword?
I mean, if you want to try to get the sword out of his reach, that would be like setting yourself up. Like that would be like a flashback if you want to do that to right before you like to kick the sword or something as you're walking.
Yeah, sure.
There.
What would we do for that?
What would you do to kick the sword? I think like this is a resistance actually.
We got a 6, so
I know, but this is them being badasses preemptively versus a consequence of what you do.
That's fine. That's fair.
So I think it'd be a prowess resist.
Any bonus dice?
No.
There you go.
No problem. Okay.
Can I not kick it though? I really want to put my leg over it so he can't get to it because I'm grabbing this shit.
I mean, sure. Like, you got the 6 here.
I'm doing the kung fu thing where like he tries to grab it, and I put my foot over it, and he's like, "Fuck."
Okay.
As long as you don't put your foot on it, because it's a laser sword.
That's fair.
Well, I mean, the next move is to put my pull it up and hit the button, and just like shoot it up at like.
I mean, it's still on.
At him.
It's still. Oh,
it's still on. Okay.
Yeah. It's still on.
I just shot it out of his hand. I didn't turn it off.
It didn't turn off either.
I wasn't sure if it was one of those things that has to be like have the button held down to stay on.
The lightsaber.
Okay.
Basically.
So you managed to do this. You've got like yourself, like you managed to stop him from grabbing the sword. He is shot up, but still up. Like it looks like he was definitely wearing armor. It looks like he was dodging more bullets than he should have physically been able to. It looks like somehow like he would dodge what it looks like he was trying to dodge one bullet, and he winds up sliding out of the way exactly so that 3 go past him. Yeah, it's actually kind of uncanny.
I mean, if you can dodge a bullet, you can dodge a ball.
The other two have started to wade their way into the Axe Gang. If someone wants to roll a couple of dice for them.
Yeah.
I think Kasumi should do it.
Yeah, what am I rolling?
Yeah. You're gonna roll a fortune roll. This is how well your Axe Gang is faring against this guy.
They got
these two guys.
They got scale on them, right?
They do, but these other guys have skill on them. So
yeah, it's like if Jackie Chan movies tell me anything, he has beaten the Axe Gang by himself before. Yep. So, well, he had help, but
so anyway, you're gonna roll 2 dice.
Okay. Can I gambit it up for one more?
I don't see why not.
All right. Bump that up. Some Chan is fighting with the power of love. That's the justification.
I mean, Some Chan isn't here.
Jesus Christ!
Some Chan.
That's because he's not.
Because he's not there.
He's not there.
Yeah,
he's not there. They do poorly.
Great.
Yeah,
Some Chan's at home making dinner for Kitsumi, listening to Marvin Gaye.
He's like, he's like, I wonder how it's going down there as his guys are just getting just destroyed.
Yeah, it's not good. They have made no progress whatsoever on these other 2 badasses. And there's like less than half of them standing.
Jesus.
Great. You know what's really good against people with swords? Getting some distance. So I'm gonna pull out my grappling hook and just grapple to the top of the warehouse and shoot them from up there.
I love it.
Good job, you did it.
Let's see you scramble up to the top of that warehouse.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm a scramble. I'm a scramble.
Scramble.
Is it risky?
Yeah, I think it's still risky.
Okay.
Risky standard is going to get you up there, no problem.
Is this technically a speed-related roll?
It might be, actually.
Good, because I have potency on those.
Good. Yeah, do it.
Risky, great, cool. I'm just gonna go with the 2 dice because I can't spend any stress, and I will listen to a Devil's Bargain.
Get up to the top of the roof, but the hook shot thing breaks, so that she wouldn't easily be able to get back down.
Rip my grappling hook.
Yeah, I'm willing to say rip the grappling hook. Alternatively,
I was going to say that there's a sniper on the roof that pulls out their sidearm.
That's a little much.
Yeah, also not the style of these guys, I think.
Alternatively, one of the assailants, there you go, follows you up, and by the you can't do any, they get up there also. Whether they follow you on your rope or if they just take a fire escape or just fucking run up the side of the building. Because when you get up there, they're also up there.
I mean, I was trying to get a good shot on these guys and then they'd be up there.
One of them,
that's true. These guys are more badass than I am in combat, to be fair. You know what? Screw it. Let's take that. I'm interested in what'll happen.
Sure.
Yeah. So I'll take the Devil's Bargain.
Okay.
Yeah. Make it risky, great. Take that bonus die. That's a 5.
It's a 5.
The 5.
Awesome.
I'll take it.
I would like to fire on these bad guys again as soon as I have the opportunity.
You will, as soon as I finish describing what happens here. So I think that you get to the top of the building, but you can't fire down below until you deal with this guy.
Right. That's fair.
So we'll come back to that little standoff in just a second. Yeah, outro. One isn't triage. Open fire.
It's going to absolutely open fire. Still risky. Still risky standard.
It's still risky standard, and actually, I think before you can get this shot off, the guy on the ground is going to pin Face.
Is it like a hot pin or?
I don't think it's a hot pin.
Face might consider it that, but no, probably no. Actually, no. There's like an elbow like in his ribs. It's not fun.
Okay. Does that mean that it's a desperate shot because Face may get hurt?
If you are trying to aim for that same guy, yeah.
Yes,
Doc, I will kill you.
if I don't kill you,
I'll kill
first.
you.
All right. Well, I'm doing it. Can I spend a gambit? Do we have it?
Are there gambits left? I have not been keeping track.
I was like, we
only
gave
spent
one.
Yeah, we only spent one so far,
Okay.
and we had 2 extras. So.
Okay. So I will spend a gambit to get a bonus dice, and fuck.
Stop wasting our gambits. You're blind.
This is the worst outcome. So 1, you hit Face. 2,
Oh no!
Definitely killing you later.
Guy,
Face gets shot in the ass.
The third guy has come up behind you, and you're like in the car, right?
I'm like in the car, perched on top of it with my like bipod machine gun.
She's never allowed to have a gun again.
Machine laser
heavy blaster.
Yeah, heavy
machine
blaster.
Laser pistol, or laser rifle.
It's a
heavy blaster.
It just
The
says
point
heavy
is
blaster.
It just says
It's
heavy
a
blaster.
fully automatic, semi-automatic pistol.
So this guy has come up behind you, and is going to slice your gun in half.
Oh, no.
And hot molten gun parts are going to bounce off of you for more damage.
Oh no!
Ooh,
Fuck.
that's a lot of harm y'all are about to take.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Molten gun parts sound painful. How about, can I resist the shooting Face part?
Yeah. Face could also alternatively resist the getting shot part.
Something bit me.
He's the one that shot me. He's resisting this shit.
Yeah, I wanna resist that.
Okay, start with resisting that.
Okay, that's a fortune roll, right?
No, it's a resistance roll.
It's a resistance roll.
Okay.
It's gonna be prowess.
Resist.
Yeah. You roll prowess.
Come on.
Yeah.
Ooh, only one
okay.
stress.
Only one stress. Only one stress.
Nice. Yeah.
That's good.
All right, you didn't get shot, but my gun's still getting cut in half, and I'm getting magma poured on my flesh.
Liquid hot magma.
Don't worry, you didn't shoot me, so I got you. So here's what I'm doing.
Well, we're gotta hear with the harm.
Yeah, we gotta.
I mean, it's gonna be level 3 harm. And you don't have any. You don't have any space for armor. Unfortunately, you can still resist that if you'd like. I don't know what your stress levels look like.
My stress level's fine, but yes, I'm going to resist that again.
That'll bring it down. It's still incredibly painful, and your gun is just gone.
Yeah.
Oh, stress. But level 2. No, that's only on a crit. This is just a 6.
Well, yeah,
okay. It's just a 6. It's not a crit, but still good. No stress.
Yeah.
That's good.
What is my harm?
So you're gonna have level 2 harm.
Okay.
Like
magma burns.
Magma burns.
Melted flesh in all capital letters.
Yeah, melted flesh in all capital letters. Yes, I was thinking like embedded metal
shrapnel.
It's like embedded shrapnel. Alternatively, I think it's just melted flesh in all capitals is good for level 2 harm at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that for my situation then.
Yeah, so
it's
now
not
you're
great.
Face to face with this guy, and you have no weapon. And he totally has his laser sword.
You say I don't have a weapon until I pull out my blaster pistol. And I just spent my last load.
Okay.
Yeah, phrasing.
Yeah. So, what about? We haven't heard what Glitch is up to.
Well, seeing what's happening here, I'm very torn between who do I rescue.
Everyone's in a bad spot right now.
Everyone's in a bad spot. She starts running towards Face, and she's gonna just fire off both pistols at this guy.
All right. Yeah. That sounds like it's desperate. It definitely sounds like it's a scrap.
Do we have any gambits left, guys?
I'd like to offer a devil's stare again. idea.
Can I save the gambit for when I go, if possible?
Yeah, that's fine, because you're probably in...
Yeah, he's like on top of me, so...
The night... God, what the fuck's this planet's name again?
Nightfall.
The Nightfall police are now aware of our circumstances.
Oh, that's probably a given. Yeah, that's a good one, because we're in the middle of a gang fight, firing shots and being noisy as fuck. You like that one?
Yeah, I like that one. So that's gonna bring, like, the cops are on the way. You are now on a time limit to get done before they get here.
Yeah, we gotta offload these, drugs, because that was the reason we're here.
To offload the drugs in GTFO.
We need to reload something, though, right? We actually need to reload something.
Not here, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's later.
Alrighty.
Yeah, let's
guys
see
wanted a wanted level.
That's yeah. Okay.
I mean, I didn't want a wanted level. Stop helping me.
Oh, wow.
All right, note to self. Start learning how to shoot.
Stop doing desperate rolls when you don't have any.
I didn't choose for it to be desperate. She said it was desperate.
I mean, you could have chosen a different action.
You're right, but I wanted to save face.
Things you do for love.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you done fucked up because you shot face. That's definitely
Hey,
happening.
it wasn't me this time.
I'm just saying, if I had spent that gambit, it probably would have helped.
Like, I mean, like this is not you fucked up and you shot face. This is like, this guy kneels down, flips around, and puts face between you and him.
Yeah.
Kind of a move.
Yeah.
You can resist that. Face also, you could resist that if you'd prefer.
How's your stress looking?
I got 2 left.
Face, how's your stress looking?
I missed all of that.
I have 2 stress left.
All right, I'll resist it. You guys are killing me.
I mean, I can try. I'll just probably stress out on it.
So no. I said I'll resist it.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I'm cutting in and out again. Okay.
You are cutting in and out, but we heard you this time. You're going to resist it. This will reduce the harm. You're still gonna take harm, but we'll say that this is from like a tussle between you and this guy versus actual blaster fire.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna reverse his hold.
Well, you're gonna try to, and basically you both break free of each other is what's gonna happen.
Prowess.
So you make a prowess resist, and we'll see how much stress it costs you. 1.
So I took
one
off
stress. One stress.
So
Nice.
before we break, can I roll a scrap? Because I had a really cool action that I can't do because everybody keeps shooting me.
Yeah, no,
I
totally.
wasn't trying to shoot you though.
Never trying to shoot you, only succeeding. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
So what I wanted to do is like I can take this damage because we're grappling together, but I want to keep him in a hold because we're basically like in a jujitsu, like, you know, I see us, we're both kind of like I have the back of his head and he has the back of my head kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So we're grappled together. So what I want to do is I'm going to flip around and grab his arm and pull it behind him, and at the same time kick up his laser sword and stab him through.
Oof. That sounds like desperate great. You could really fuck that up. But if you succeed, he's definitely dead.
But if you fail, you eviscerate yourself.
Most likely.
I mean, that sounds fun.
If you fail, you might eviscerate both of you.
Hey, at least I take him with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a gambit. I'm going to push myself. So that's 2 extra.
So we're out of gambits, is what you're telling me?
Yes.
No, we should have 1 left.
No,
we haven't been generating gambits. We only had 3.
We generated 2 extra gambits this game. We rolled 6s on. Yeah, we had 2 criticals on rescue rolls.
But we already accounted for that. This is the last one.
We had 1. We've had during this entire fight. We have had one scrap. that has had a 6 that's risky, and that was mine. And that wasn't using a gambit.
Right, but the only person that used a gambit in this fight is...
We used one for the gang. You're using one right now. We used one before as well. I don't remember whose role that was as well.
I think it was
I used it.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
All right.
I would love to have more gambits, but we keep...
There you
go.
go.
Well, we're good. We're fine anyway.
There you go. You didn't even need it.
Yeah, he's dead.
Nice. Good job.
He's like,
so now because I
have
him on the edge of this thing, on the edge of the sword kind of thing, I'm gonna position him where the sword is holding him up, and I'm using him as my shield so that I can fire over his shoulder at the guy behind triage.
Jesus.
Oh, jeez. Well, before we
and then I'm gonna shoot her.
But before we get to that,
cannot shoot you.
We're gonna cut back up to the rooftop and see what's going on with the flashbulb.
Oh, great. Is this person that I'm facing off with have a sword? Do they have that?
Oh yeah, definitely. 100%.
Okay, cool.
100%.
I have 2 thoughts about this. I can either try shooting him, but he'll probably dodge.
I was like, it's always a good thought, though.
Or I have another very, very crazy plan.
I love crazy plans.
The crazy plan. This is a classic. Shout out to Return of the Jedi. I'm gonna mark detonator and take out a detonator and just be like, you want none of this.
Boba Fett. Where?
That sounds like a sway.
He's even got a grappling hook.
A sway or command, either is fine.
Yeah. How commanding is Flashbulb here?
Oh, she's trying to just get this person to be like, you don't want to fuck with us, and you don't want to fuck with this right now.
Yeah, you can roll command here. Yeah, I can totally feel that.
Yeah. They're both of them are the same. I'm just for intent.
Yeah.
Her purpose is to intimidate this person into leaving.
So this is risky.
Okay.
I think it's gonna have standard effect though, especially with simultaneously below face fucking up the other guy.
Yeah. That helps. We have no gambits. This is good. I have 1 die in command.
You got this. You can do it.
What is a devil's bargain for this?
He cuts your line, and you have to find a new way to get back to the ground.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
I mean, the police are on their way. Just saying.
Look, there are other warehouses. I can jump to them. It's fine.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, well, it's fine. All right, command, risky, standard. I'm not doing desperate because I do not trust this. Also, that probably means I will get stabbed. I'll probably get stabbed regardless, but
you may very well get stabbed.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Chances are you will be stabbed.
That's a 4.
Chances are you get stabbed, but with a 4, you're not losing your hand.
That's good. I like not losing my hand.
Yeah, not losing your hand's probably a really good thing to do here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So he's gonna back off, but not until after he has cut your line and like put a thick slice like into your leg, like
Ow.
It's not you're not walking without help.
Right. I'm gonna level 3. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna
I mean, it's because it's the laser sword.
Laser sword. Yeah, I figured.
The higher
I'm gonna try to resist.
It's got some tear on you.
I'm gonna try to resist that because unfortunately I don't have the thing for armor, but that's fine.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you. Don't trauma out.
Yeah, that's the hope.
Ow.
It's prowess, right?
Oh, definitely. Yes.
Okay. That's a 6.
Yeah, you managed to back up just enough. There is a bad laser burn on your leg, but you can still walk.
That's fine. Laser burn is the effect. Cool. Yeah, as long as he backs off, I'm fine with that. I'm just
Yeah.
I still have the detonator in my hand, just like, yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Yay!
He drops off. He cuts your tie, drops off the roof, and you don't see where he goes.
You should throw a chump and then like, I don't know, do the like weirdo like flex it in their direction.
Not her style. Also, she got cut in the leg. She's a little preoccupied with that. But yeah, she's going to. We're gonna cut to you guys, but she's gonna call. Because obviously, caution tape was in the trunk the entire time.
It comes out with blasters in hand too.
No, she's
shit.
She's gonna call him to help her get off this building and get shit unloaded because obviously everybody else is a little bit busy.
So I was actually gonna yell that up to you, like, hey, Flashbulb, get caution tape to bring the shuttle. You know, like I was gonna say that exact same thing. So I
mean, right now, Flashbulb is thinking job, and job is to get all the shit unloaded before the cops get here.
That's true. If it's not on us, they can't say that it's ours.
So. Yeah. So
Flashbulb. I mean, we're still involved in a huge gang violence.
That's fair.
That's fine. That's fine. I can just leave.
Explain that off exactly.
Yeah. And I can just leave because I'm on top of a building.
Oh yeah, you're a noble. You could be like, oh, I'm just having a little surf scuffle.
I'm telling you, that's not the way this works.
That's not how it all works.
It's gonna work against me.
We can also just throw the Axe Gang under the bus, but you know.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's an option.
I mean, I don't want to explain that to some Chan, but yeah.
I mean,
they just all got arrested on their own.
Dead anyway.
Yeah. There's only, to be fair, there's only one of these laser sword vigilantes left. So.
Yeah. What are you guys gonna do about this last guy?
So I'm gonna shoot him in the face.
That's the one picking on triage, right?
Yes. Yeah, this is the one on triage.
I would like to also shoot, but I want to like shoot him in the chest. Like, since they're behind me, I want to do like a twirl around and then just like with my gun like this, like right into their chest, up into their diaphragm.
Sounds like a group action.
Yeah, it sounds like a group action where you're both gonna roll here.
Okay. Still risky standard?
Yes.
Can mine be desperate since I may get shot by face and I'm in arm's length of this guy? Arm's reaching.
I'm not the one that shoots people around here.
You say before you roll. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are at like point blank range. I mean, honestly, he's at a bigger advantage with you at sword point than you are with this gun in his face.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, yeah, give it a try. Let's see your scrap. It's desperate.
Oh, no.
So the good news is that Face succeeded.
So the doctor's dead.
So that guy's dead, but also so are you.
No, he's not dead.
You get mace wind,
yeah,
dude.
These guys got some serious armor because we lit the other one up.
Face, keep in mind you do take a stress from triage failing.
Yes, you take a stress for triage failing.
Wait, what? Damn it,
take a stress for
group action.
Failing. It's a group action. Triage.
Yes.
You attempt to shoot this person, and he like karates your gun. It goes way wide. He practically dances around you until like he takes a couple of shots and you can see it like get absorbed by his armor underneath these robes. But now he's suddenly so now suddenly you are between him and Face instead of the other way around.
Oh yikes.
And you're going to get shot by a blaster, as well as get like tripped to the ground. Like first you take the blaster fire, and then as soon as Face like realizes that he's shooting you instead of this guy and lets up, you find yourself flat on the ground. Like he kicks your leg out from under you.
So do I not actually get a chance to shoot him?
I mean, you do. No, you shoot him.
Okay.
You
this
do
also
shoot
happens in
him.
addition. Okay.
it hits his armor. Like you can see he's wearing armor underneath this.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, I guess that happens.
So you're gonna take level 3 harm. Laser shot by face. Okay. Shot by face.
Shot by face.
It's Face's fault.
I'm not the one shooting people.
It's
Face
okay.
says.
Technically,
How is this gonna get blamed on me? And she rolled bad.
You 100% know this is not Face's aim. This is definitely this weirdo with the robe put you into the line of fire.
It's a good thing this guy didn't just
Shot by
use
face.
Put his hand out and
My heart
block the blaster bolt in the triage.
more than my body.
That's just what you're putting in level 3
probably
harm.
Would have.
Yes.
Like I mean, maybe that's more badass actually. Like with the blaster fire, like he just like ping pongs the blaster fire with his sword directly into triage. Then there's no way you can blame it on Face.
That's fine. No, but I still want my level 3 harm to be shot by Face. My heart hurts more than my body.
Good. Just write that down.
Laser.
That's my harm.
Frickin' laser sword vigilantes.
Yeah.
Who asked these guys anyway?
So as soon as triage hits the ground, he's gone. Like he books it. Absolutely just zoom.
Okay. I'm gonna just call down to the crew, just be like, get everything unloaded.
Yeah, that was I am already running towards the car.
I'll meet you back at the ship. It's just like, I have no good way of getting down. I'm gonna find an alternate exit and get back to the ship.
None of us can drive.
You don't need to drive. If you get things unloaded quickly.
I mean, we didn't need to have scrap either, and we saw how that went.
To be fair, we didn't know there were going to be laser sword vigilantes showing up. Also, we have what remains of the Axe Gang to help us unload.
Yeah, they'll be on.
By the way,
I sputter and cough blood directly onto my gang warfare fucking lab coat.
I like how she's done 3 costume changes since this has started.
Did you hear me, Kelsa?
No, I did not.
So I'm keeping the laser sword and his armor. This guy.
I mean, you don't have time to strip his armor, and his armor's full of blaster fire.
There is a second laser sword too, right?
No.
Nope.
One guy got away.
2 guys got away.
Son of a bitch.
So, I'm sure the armor's full of holes, but it can be repaired. I mean, like, this shit's gotta be.
Are you suggesting we trunk the body?
We don't have time to strip this guy's armor.
Yeah, if you try to strip this guy's armor, that is going to take way too much time. So if you want to shove his body into your trunk and strip it off later, then sure.
Absolutely.
But everything about this sounds fine and normal.
Yeah,
for us, yes.
You can grab the laser sword, no problem.
Let's trunk the body.
If you want,
I'm trunking the body.
Okay,
I want that armor, dude.
All right. So Glitch is going to tell the Axe Gang, the ones who are left, half of them get their injured up and out of there, and the other half help unload quickly.
I look at Glitch and I say, Glitch, can you get them to distract the cops too? I'm sure they have some kind of organization, so if they can do something across the city.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll probably be like, get your guys out. Half of you help unload, and half go run an interception on the cops or something. Start a dumpster fire like a block from here or something to draw their attention.
Can I actually switch my lab coat into my innocent bystander lab coat and be like, I got shot during this gang warfare?
No,
woe is
because
me.
You're like almost dying, dude.
You have level 3 level 3 harm too.
No, but the thing is recognizable medical garb does not take load.
You are already wearing it though. Like a second copy of recognizable.
She takes off her lab coat and has another lab coat on her.
Take load.
Costume change number 4 does require a load.
Yeah. Good try though. If you had a load left, absolutely. You do not have a load left, so no.
Well, I can't distract the cops because I'm obviously wearing my gang warfare.
Yeah, that would be a problem. That's your fault.
You did emphasize that it was the gang warfare code.
Yeah.
Triage is the fucking worst. I love her.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, we need to roll how well these guys can unload stuff before the cops get here.
Alrighty.
I feel like whoever is telling them what to do, which sounds
I will command them.
Someone needs to command them. That's the long and short.
Oh, okay. If you have command, please roll it. I have sway, not command.
What is this? Controlled, I assume, right?
No.
Oh, because we're doing it under.
This is risky.
Yeah, because we're doing it in a hurry. Effect standard.
Effective standard. If you succeed here, then you manage to get everything loaded up before the cops arrive. Somebody else is going to need to drive. Since
I'll drive.
Flashbulb is gone.
Sorry.
I'll drive. Can I rig or hack it to remotely drive?
I don't understand why, but you probably need
because
to do
my
that
helm
as a
roll is
flashback.
non-existent.
No, because you would still be rolling helm, but
you
just
know what?
remotely.
How dead is the dock? Can the dock drive, or would the dock take?
The dock's in no condition. No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
I wasn't sure.
I can helm it. I'm sure we don't.
You know how we could justify all of this? I give you help and trauma out through caution tape.
No traumas.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm leaving the scene anyway without the card because there is no good way for me to get down.
But we don't want you
either hurting myself or the cops coming after
We don't
me.
want you getting another condition.
That gets into a whole other thing too, because it's like you trauma out on a random roof. Like now, how do we get you with all these cops coming?
Well, that just means that she's gone. Like that doesn't mean that she passes out necessarily.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I can meet you back at the ship. I'll just be like.
But we don't want you. We don't want you to gain another trauma. If we can avoid it.
Yeah.
So many trauma. It's fine. It's up to you.
Yeah. I mean, caution tape is there regardless. So.
Yep. So go ahead and roll.
So Glitch, would you be able to help at all? Do you have 1 stress left?
I have 2 stress. I can throw this in to help. Yes.
All right. Because that'll make it 4 at least.
It's command. We have a command roll and then a helm roll. So.
Yes. All right. This means that your helm roll is going to be desperate as you finish loading everything. That everybody loads into the cars and shuts the door, and then the cops pull around the corner.
All right.
You could resist that.
You could resist that if you would like to. Although Face is very carefully never gained a trauma, so.
What would one resist with?
Prowess.
Nothing to see here, officers. It was all special effects. We're filming a movie.
This is definitely a physical thing for you guys to push a little bit faster, or to just have the car rolling before the doors close. You know.
Right.
These are bad odds, people.
We got in a very bad situation, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we're getting paid 10 cred for this. Like,
yeah.
Never tell me the
odds. The one stress.
Woo,
nice.
Skin of my teeth.
Yeah.
All right, so now we have a risky helm roll, I guess.
Yeah, there's a risky helm roll for you to get out of there.
All right,
I'm done for the night, folks. I got all my 6s in my thing.
Is there anything else that can help this roll?
Devil's bargain. Somebody giving you help.
Does anybody have any stress left?
I have 1 stress left.
I have 1.
Like super beat to hell.
You could still potentially help, like your.
So potentially, if some of these guys get nabbed,
you just reach up and inject me with some adrenaline.
Now, here's a good devil's bargain, though. If some of these guys get nabbed, they know Kasumi, so we could get a little bit of extra heat for the job, conceivably.
Definitely, if you would like that devil's bargain.
I like that. I'll take both. I will take an adrenaline shot and the devil's bargain because we need all the help we can get.
All right. So, how much stress does that cost me to do? 2?
1.
1.
Okay. Its assist is always 1.
Okay.
Alrighty, here we go, guys.
And this is where we all die. Go to jail. Which is worse? You tell me.
I can't resist it. I don't have any stress.
You can. You will probably trauma out.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the problem is that either way you fail.
Yeah.
Like I think what this looks like is you get in the car, cops start coming around the corner. You're like, okay, like they haven't come around the corner yet. You're like, it's fine, and you like start down the road, and like from behind a building they like roll out some fucking tack strips.
They hit us with the whoop, and then we drive over the spike strips.
We just get fish hooked by one that was, coming around from an opposposite side.
I mean, these are all like grav cars, I imagine, so they probably just which is why them hitting us, on the side of the car spins us out instead.
Here's what I'm gonna do, Kelsa. Would I be able to resist by doing radio and caution tape? Resist this thing, this issue, by doing a flashback and calling caution tape to bring the shuttle down.
Caution tape's here
because caution tape is here.
Yeah, she said he popped out of the trunk to help her.
So this is going to kill me for an entire week, but this is a really great cliffhanger.
Yeah, we are running over. So
that's a good point. Let's do it.
I'll roll. Hold on, I'll roll to resist it, and we can end with what the consequence there is.
Sure. Like, you can resist like the car being totally out of commission by this, but basically you guys are going to be like,
I'll pass out
cornered.
I'll pass out with my foot on the wheel, and they can steer it or something.
Like I said, you don't have to necessarily pass out. You just can't do anything useful for the rest of the scene.
All right.
So, and you can roll a 6.
Prowess?
Yeah, I think it's prowess.
Bonus die. There's 6.
I love our resistance rolls. Are so much better than our action rolls today.
Brilliant.
Okay, so there you go.
Good job.
When we don't totally need the roll to be a 6. It's a there.
We still failed though. Y'all are still...
Yeah, so you guys are still trapped. And the cops are here.
At least you don't have the drugs on you.
But you don't have the drugs on you. And the Axe Gang is they and their people are gone. And so there's no bodies. There's just a lot of blood. Because you put the guy in your trunk.
Yeah, I was like, there's a body in the trunk.
But there's none on the street, is what I'm saying. And the Axe Gang cleaned after their own. There's a lot of blood everywhere. Something fucking went down. But and Triage is in the back fucking
I spit and sputter and cough, and that's the last scene of the episode.
Coughing up some blood. Okay, perfect.
What a cliffhanger. All right. So that's right on the 3-hour mark. Good job, guys. So this has been Packet Loss, of course. We will not be playing next week because I am on vacation.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so this is a super cliffhanger. You will be able to catch us again next time on the 7th of November. I will be back and probably wanting to be back on vacation again because I'll have had some work under my belt by then. But that's it. So let's roll out our outros. And outro is
we still have XP.
We are not done yet.
Nope,
not done yet. All right, start with the crew. Did you successfully execute a transport or smuggling operation?
Twice.
Yes, we did succeed in getting rid of it.
I would argue twice because it was the first part was getting it all the way to wreck, and the second was actually unloading
it. Yep.
Sure.
Okay,
You succeeded. You haven't escaped, but you've succeeded.
Yeah.
Did you contend with challenges above your current station?
Did we?
Yes, very much so.
I would say these damn ninjas were for sure. They had
it's the vigilantes, not the cops.
Yeah, it's the vigilantes.
Okay. And the pirates.
And the pirates.
Too,
yeah, both of those.
So 4.
The cops, you're like, whatever. Did you bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one?
Tell me?
Was just ditching the pirates part of it?
The pirates are pirates, but respect.
I feel like after we fought these crazy ninja guys, that story will probably get us some good rep.
I think so. That was kind of daring.
Yeah.
It was very,
There was a lot of desperate rolls, so if that means anything.
That's just us not doing a good job positioning.
I mean, it gives you XP every time you roll them.
Yeah. I mean, Face going balls deep into 3 laser ninjas.
Laser ninjas.
Did you express the crew's goals, drive? Well, you weren't heading towards all 3 of them, but that's just because there's like 1 in the middle and 2 coming from the sides. But did you express the crew's drives, goals, inner conflict, or essential nature?
Yes.
I think
there was a point in the episode where he goes, "They are interfering with our ability to make money."
Yes. I mean, that was the first one. It was like literally not one of us was like, maybe we negotiate and get give them half our like.
No, fuck it. We're taking
that.
the money.
Yeah. And then the second time was, we could have just left without unloading the drugs, but to our detriment, we stayed to do the job to make sure we got paid.
Yep.
Just like you're like, well, here's a car full of drugs. Bye.
Yep. So 7.
Take all of that.
So we got an advance. And we're halfway to our next advance.
Everyone remember to take 2 stash from the advance.
I have so much stash. I don't even know what to do with it.
Nothing. You keep it. That's the point of stash.
Fair.
The point of stash is now your house is nicer.
Yeah, I have 12 stash, which is quite nice.
That is quite nice.
I'm very lucky I haven't.
Yeah. Cool. Next, let's do face. Did you address a tough challenge with deception or influence?
So multiple times.
Definitely.
So I talked our way through the gate. I talked our way onto the planet. I did a bunch of.
Yeah, you totally did. Fantastic. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Money thing, and the other time I expressed my background was when we were with Katsumi's brother, and I was saying about how like Face longs for that family bond again.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And did you struggle with any issues from your vice or traumas?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, good, great. It's because you don't have any traumas. You need to get on that.
Yeah, you gotta catch up with the rest
missing out on your XP.
So we'll see you in the next session.
Maybe we'll just take soft.
You're all right there.
I was gonna take soft, but unstable fit so much better for the circumstances.
Fantastic. Triage. Thinking of you. Did you address a tough challenge with insight or compassion?
No. I don't think so. Not this time.
No? Okay.
I think I got all of the other ones, though, from my experience. So
did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I saw.
I'm a bloodthirsty maniac who has a lab coat for every circumstance.
I mean, that falls under your vice and traumas.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm ticking for another one.
But yeah, I think we definitely saw some of your like
trauma spillover for sure.
Trauma for sure. Vice, yes. But like your beliefs and drives, we saw some of that too, I think.
Could I argue for 2 for the trauma? Well, beliefs in trauma or
separate categories.
I feel like there's 3 overall here.
Okay. What I'm saying. Cool, because that's my prowess to increase my scrap.
Cool. Next is Glitch. Did you address a tough challenge with technical skill or ingenuity?
Several times. Did I do them successfully?
Doesn't matter.
That's why it's address, not succeed.
It's like, did they work? But I did do them, yes.
Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Oh,
we had dinner with your brother.
We had a whole opening scene with that, yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And I think it would only be the one. It was just a big scene there. I could argue heritage and background. Heritage being just like bringing up her family stuff, and then background being the reason why she was a mechanic on injury is because she made a life choice that her father didn't agree with.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah,
she didn't pick the panda way.
I think we learned a lot about Glitch there. Did you struggle with issues from your vice or traumas?
Yes, incredibly reckless all the time. I threw another ship at another person.
You keep doing this.
Yeah, it's so cool. It always works.
Glitch, we talked about this.
I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm busy piloting the ship and resisting consequences for you.
Hey.
So true.
It's fine.
Beautiful.
At least you didn't shoot anybody, right?
Flashbulb, you shot some people.
I did.
Did you express a tough challenge with speed or flair?
Oh, you better believe I did.
I don't think there's ever been a job where you didn't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I can't stress this
definitely
enough. There was a lot of speed and flair.
There was so much speed and flair. That's what I'm here for.
Did you express
how many pieces of flair?
Oh, God damn it.
Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Yeah, I think I did. Part of one of my beliefs is I am more than just a pilot, and I'll show everyone what I'm made of. And I certainly tried, at least.
Yeah. I mean, first to whip out a gun, and I mean, honestly, you getting the laser sword out of that guy's hand is why he's dead and not gone like everybody else.
Yeah. And the other thing was I can either say heritage or background, probably both actually. Heritage with being like, so you have a brother, and then being like, I don't ask about family because that's awkward. And then people ask me about family, and I'm like, I ain't gonna answer that question.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think that was like part of expressing your that part of your life is like, I don't talk about that part of my life.
Yeah. I don't talk about that part of the life, and also
I always talk about Fight Club.
I wear sunglasses all the time, even to Ken, who's just like, that might be a little weird. I'm like, nah, I got eye condition.
Yeah, eye condition. That checks out. As a terminal patrol agent, it is my job not to question medically exempt things.
Exactly, 100%. Did you struggle with issues from your vice or traumas?
Yeah. I mean, the thing for me was I had to show that guy, the laser sword dude, that we meant business, and that meant taking the sword out of his hand rather than just killing him.
You also didn't get to smoke.
That's true. I didn't.
That's true.
Though that's not my vice. My vice is the cult gas stuff.
Yeah, you vape, you don't smoke.
I mean, you I mean, you could almost say all of your sniping at Glitch was you being vicious.
Yeah, that's that too. That was part of it. That's why
I definitely think the grenade thing was vicious too, because it's like, bitch, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna kill both of us.
Exactly. Just like, I'm gonna
take both. It. Yeah, take that.
All six experience. So I am completing prowess and putting another 1 in scrap, and then I'm gonna put 5.
Completed prowess too.
I'm gonna put 5 in playbook because I know what I'm getting next, and that's commander. Because oh boy, do we need it for group action.
Be helpful.
I blipped up prowess, so I have 1 in helm now. And when we get back, I'm gonna justify that as bothering Flashbulb to teach her how to pilot a little better.
Yeah, how to drive a goddamn car.
Yeah, because it's like, well, hey, it's like, thank you for the dice that got me out of rolling take the worst of 2 into just critical failed, just the whole thing.
Take the best of 2. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. You're fucked.
Pretty much. All right. Well, that is everybody. This was great. I love my notes. And that dead body in the trunk is probably not going to be any kind of a problem. I don't know why you keep taking dead bodies with you.
We want that armor.
Hey,
it's a hobby. Stop judging.
What do we want about this desperate XP?
I love how every single time we've had a dead body in the trunk, Flashpulp has either not been there or just been like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Every time we've had a dead body in our possession, the cops showed up too. I think it's starting to correlate.
Yep.
That's true. That is true.
I mean, it doesn't really take much for a dead body to trigger police officers.
That's
true.
That's fair. We could say that it was our friend and we just didn't have enough room in the car because triage is also bleeding out in the back seats.
I mean, we could pass this guy off as actually he was our friend, and we fought some gangsters or whatever.
I already.
Oh, you
have a plan, but I'm waiting until.
Okay,
we'll see it. We'll see it next week. We'll see it next week.
I already got you guys covered.
2 weeks.
If we would have finished it tonight, I would have had you guys covered.
2 weeks.
Because I already know what Face is gonna do.
I'll trauma out.
Please think it.
I almost did. So
trauma
close.
Out.
Oh no, that was real good. Like that clutch 6 though.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Hell yeah.
All right. Now outros. Starting with outro.
Hey, hi, I'm Outro. Actually, you know what? It's better to say bye. I am currently playing through Corpse Party Book of Shadows, and it's fun, but it's a visual novel, so it's I'm kind of up in the air about how entertaining actually watching it is, but
it's hilarious. It's good.
We got it was the first part of it was so unnecessarily lewd, but now. We have gotten through the first chapter. We had our friend die in a very catastrophic way, and so we're here Thursdays. I am not on a set schedule, but I have an upcoming show on my channel. Tentative start date is November 10th. We're going to be playing Mothership. I have a few secret cast members. I have a few announced cast members. That would be Zev and my friend Dame Hicks. Dame Hex, sorry. And we'll be playing Mothership. I have a whole idea for like space and horrors that are going to come out. It'll be really cool. Plus,
nice.
Mothership is rad, and it's like a little zine, and there's like 30 pages total to the entire rule book, and it's just gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. And other than that, bye.
Awesome. Rhys, when are you next? Probably because you're glitching out.
Are you guys talking about me?
Yeah.
Yes, I am very much glitching out again. So, hi, I'm Rhys Dragon. I am definitely
Rhys Dragon glitching out again.
Probably on Tuesday and Wednesday. And you can find me here on Thursdays. Also, follow me on Twitter at Rhys Dragon for hilarious commentary.
Perfect. Saint, how about you?
Hi everybody, my name is Saintguard. I'm a variety streamer and sometimes GM of tabletop role-playing games. Usually find me over on my own channel, which is twitch.tv/Saintguard. I am cutting down from 5 to 3 days a week because of financial things. But I will be back tomorrow with more Dead Space 2. We're finishing that. We're also doing Darkest Dungeon for October. I will be switching over from, once we finish Dead Space 2, to Disco Elysium, because that game is crazy, and we talked about at the very beginning of the stream.
I'm excited for that, honestly.
I'm excited to see what I'm going to do in that game, because that game is just, it's so intriguing. But yeah, you can also find me over on Twitter and Instagram at Saintguardly. That's my username with an LY at the end. Twitter, you can just see me comment on random things and say when I'm live. And Instagram, you can see my Inktober stuff, which I actually have to do my drawing for today. So yeah. Also, I'm here on Thursdays, but on Saturdays, as well as having a stream, I'm over on Kelsa's channel, Kelsa's channel doing Republic City by Night, which I am the designer of, as well as the GM of the game. It is a Legend of Korra Forge in the Dark game. So if you're interested in Forge in the Dark games or the Legend of Korra, you should come check us out because it's a good time.
Y'all were freaking goofballs. That's all I'm gonna say.
We have two people with traumas in the first episode. It's great, and one person who's captured. It's fine. Everything is fine.
Yay, we did it.
Yeah. It's all good. This is what happens when you chase down a car with firebending.
You know, it's fine.
It's fine.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
I mean, it was a good idea, but then she had bolas thrown at her, and then she ran into a building. So yeah.
The way you say that amuses me. I thought it was bolos.
It's bolas because it's BOLAS.
Nico bolas.
Bolo ties are something very different and not related.
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. So me, on my channel, like Saint was saying, we've got Republic City by Night on Saturdays. On Mondays, we are playing, or every other Monday, we are playing Consumed, which is a very strange game about being reality TV show stars, designed specifically to be streamed. And I'm going to try to have a better intro for next time for new people who are trying to figure out what the F is going on. Because I don't know.
Nothing to see here.
It's just crazy talk.
There's a lot. There's a lot to that game. At least for a new arrival, I should say.
Apparently, I was having dreams about your merch too, because I told you about that. The dream of the little kid with the moving eye T-shirt that just said "consumed" on it. I don't know where it came from, but hey, if we have the technology, that's your first merch shirt.
For sure. That'd just be like so expensive, but I would be all over it.
I would buy it.
I play other role-playing games on the internet. Tuesdays I'm over on the Greyhawk channel playing D&D. Thursdays I'm here running this game. Sundays I'm over on AP Gaming Reels channel. We're playing Game of Thrones House Wars. Hopefully again soon, since we keep having to miss episodes, but that game is cursed. Put so much effort in that game, and that game is cursed. Anyway, so follow me on Twitter at Kelsa, so I tweet out when I'm going live. Twitch and YouTube, it's KelsaDelphi. I'm also doing Inktober, and I'm cross-posting both to Twitter and to Instagram. Instagram is also KelsaDelphi. That's me. Let's hand this on over to Rhys of Party Wipe Games.
Hi, I'm Rhys of Party Wipe Games. You're currently watching our channel where we do a variety of tabletop RPG games. First things first, I want to give a shout out to both Spoiled Chestnut and Unmade Gaming for their raids of 7 people and 11 respectively. A good number of them stuck around and enjoyed the chaos and madness that was happening for this game today, and it was fantastic seeing you guys in chat talking it up and enjoying the show.
There's no madness in this stream.
No, never. Normally, our normal schedule, because we will be going on vacation, normally our schedule consists of 5 days a week. We dropped it down from 6. You'll either find us here playing or over on Forgebreaker's channel with an upcoming event. But Mondays we play 5th edition homebrew game. It's called Forest for the Trees, Volume 2, where it is a 1920s inspired high fantasy game. Half the group are terrorists, quotation fingers. The other half are loyalists to the crown of this mega city that they're in. And last time we played, they brought the prince of the royal family to a nightclub belonging to the revolutionaries, and instead of following their lieutenant's lead of Tommy guns blazing to assassinate this prince, they decided that they were going to talk to him and convince him to go see how downtrodden the people are instead. And so, you know, that happened. She was like, we can really send a message by murdering everybody in that room, including the 2 cops you brought here. And they're like, but what if we didn't murder everyone? After their opening scene was them murdering a bunch of people with a hat bomb. But hey, you can change your mind in 2 days, right? Tuesdays, we play Vancouver by Night, a 5th edition, or a Volume 5, I guess, whatever they want to call it, Vampire the Masquerade game. I currently play a Lasombra, and we got to see both our first Bestial Fail and Frenzy from the same Tremere character who decided that they were going to try and muscle my Lasombra, who is a beefy gal and will fuck your day with tentacles.
Yeah, that was a whole fun
thing
situation.
And then after taking her to go feeding to get her hunger down because she was sitting on 4 dice, she decided, or the storyteller decided, that because she's at 4 dice, seeing blood makes her frenzy, because that is just the rule. So what should have been a quick snack turned into ripping out a person's throat, and so now we have to deal with those consequences.
Not to mention, you brought a child to the police station. You know, vampires don't do.
I did no such thing. I stayed far away from that because my Lasombra can't be near any electronic devices, as you do. Lasombra cannot go near electronics because we screw them up, and you have to make rolls to see if they work. My character has burner phones because she breaks them often. The Malkavian found a small child and wanted to make sure they got home safely. So we took them to a police station, apparently. I had no part in that. I didn't want to be on camera. Wednesdays, we are over on Forgebreaker's channel playing either his Civil War campaign, where we play the Children of Heroes from his previous campaign, or we play Storm King's Thunder, which is what we were doing the last time we played, and we had defeated 2 dragons, stole their hordes, and spent a buttload of money in a dwarven hold where our wizard spent a third of 2 dragon hordes to buy a staff of power, and we were more than happy to give him the money for it. Thursdays we are here. Fridays are currently up in the air. Shay finished her story reading of Shipbreaker, so she is looking for a new book to read, but tomorrow will be the last day that we are streaming before going on vacation, and I will be reading Good Omens.
How does copyright stuff work with that, or is that we don't talk about it and nobody notices?
As far as I know, it's not an issue because there is a whole reading books section for Twitch. So I didn't look too far into it, but there is very much a thing dedicated to it. So hey,
it's a dramatic reenactment.
Well, yeah, and
there are a ton of books that are completely free source too, like all of H.P. Lovecraft.
And even
anything that does have copyright.
Yeah, and even then, as far as as long as you're reading it, I don't think it's a problem.
So
gotcha. Okay.
It's not a problem live, it's a problem for VODs.
Yeah.
Because it's copywritten material.
There you go.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, cool. Live reading is okay, which is where we're kind of keeping it. Saturdays we normally play Descent into Avernus, where our people are members of the Flaming Fist, quotation fingers because most of them are not dedicated into that, and they are investigating Baldur's Gate's seedy underbelly, investigating cults, and some horrible events happened the last time where they knew full well that this bathhouse was run by a murder cult, and if they did not finish their investigations before nightfall, the murder cult shows up and does their business. But they decided they were going to leave to take a long rest. Everybody except for the paladin, who wanted to stick around and make sure the murder cult didn't show up. So the folk hero backgrounded fighter decided he would round up a posse of commoners to make sure this murder cult didn't get inside their secret base. And the murder cult, they did a murder. They did several murders. They killed a lot of people in front of the paladin who had to jump out a window and escape before being murdered. And then they came back to a very much show of force, like this is our turf, because they left all of the bodies there for the paladin to find. Sundays, we do not play anything here, but we also play Tomb of Annihilation over on Forgebreaker's channel, where I am playing a Revenant character whose sister does not understand how revenants work, and she is more than happy that her brother is still alive and doesn't know the horrible side effect of being a revenant that happens when your task is complete. Yeah, that's gonna be real awkward.
Because you could never have characters that live in Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah, I mean, They can't come back. You can't bring anybody back from the dead in Tomb of Annihilation.
Well, this is your what, 4th character in a Tomb of Annihilation
Yes,
game?
I'm not allowed to have characters live. Yeah, but yeah, we.
So you got to start off with a character that's already dead, and then it problem solved.
Oh, there you go.
Well, if you saw the new Unearthed Arcana rogue archetype, where it was you died before, is basically what the whole archetype is. And it's like, why is this specifically for rogue? Because it doesn't give you anything that's particularly roguey. It's just a lot of like, you died and you're figuring out what you did in your past life. So
it's for people for whatever reason didn't want to take the haunted background.
Yeah, but it's a rogue archetype. It's just for rogues, and it's like it should be a background.
Yeah, I mean that's the haunted background from Curse of Strahd,
like
or Ravenloft, I guess. But yeah,
yeah,
just take the haunted background, people.
Yeah,
if you want to be dead before haunted background, perfect.
I was a dead guy. But yeah, so Shay doesn't know that my character, when the task is complete, that he will die and cannot be raised. So I haven't told her that yet, and they play a pair of siblings that are really close. So she went on a murder rampage when he died the first time. So I am kind of afraid about what will happen when this is over, and she realizes that our bard does not have access to a wish spell and cannot finagle this. Anyway, so yeah, that's fun. Hey, that's everything.
Well, you do have access to a wish spell. That's easy.
I mean, there's gonna be no, we don't have access to a wish spell. Our bard is a bard cleric, so he's multi-classing, and even if we got to the level where he has access, he's trailing behind on his spells.
Oof.
That's why you don't multi-class.
I mean, hey, he's like just a heal battery right now. He has some incredible healing stuff because he's a life cleric and a lore bard. He's just like, I just have healing. Everybody lives, but yeah, he's trailing behind on cool things like.
Yeah, I'm all about multi-class. Multi-class is best.
All right, I was gonna send us over to raid somebody, but it looks like they finished up. Beforehand, that always happens. Every time I send somebody to go raid. Hey, anybody on that we want to raid, guys?
I mean, probably not Critical Role.
No, they won't.
I feel like they don't have enough viewers.
They won't even.
Yeah, I don't think they do either.
They won't even
Party
notice.
Wipe Games is on.
Party Wipe Games is on. Let's go raid Party Wipe Games.
Yeah, probably. No, I don't really. I mean, Welcome Party RPG seems to be.
Are they on? Yeah. They raided somebody else just. Unless I completely missed.
Variant Roles is on.
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody. Oh, it doesn't look like they're on.
Oh, they're hosting Without Limits, so
I don't know who they are. It looks like they're just kind of talking. All right, well, I guess we won't. Actually, Gehenna Gaming is on. They usually do World of Darkness stuff. Nope, they're hosting somebody else too. Okay.
All right, let's just
goodbye, everybody.
Good night, folks.
Bye.
You know what? I'll send us over to the Bubbernot. Bubber's pretty good, and he's playing Darkest Dungeon. So there we go.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good night, folks. Stick around, see the Bubbernot. He's a pretty cool dude. He plays Vampire the Masquerade with Roll for it. And he's currently playing Darkest Dungeon, so you'll appreciate some. Otherwise, we off.